How y'all doing? I really was not intending on getting on tonight, even though I have not been streaming for quite a long time. But this is something that I really have to. This subject I really have to really get off my chest before like because these thoughts have been really on my mind. I've watched this video now maybe twice, two or three times now, and it further pisses me off every time I watch it, listen to it, whatever. Everybody should know who Boogie2988 is. If you don't, he is a YouTuber, mostly in the gaming community. People consider him to be like the Mr. Rogers of the gaming community. Um, People cared a lot about his opinions and his thoughts on a lot of shit. But since then, his career has really taken a slide into depravity and completely lacking in any sort of moral standing. Um, he has continuously grifted his audience. He has um, lied to people, always tried to elicit sympathy from people so he can get money out of them, uh, whatever the case may be. He's recently been caught in a crypto scam, a dump and pull, and now it has come out that he could be potentially lying about having cancer. So we're gonna watch this. This is from LolCal Live, um, the podcast that features Boogie 2988, Wings of Redemption, Keemstar, and Tommy. So yeah, let's get into this. This is gonna be a while, but I really need to get this shit off my chest. So let's go.
What kind of guest is this?
Turn it on.
I mean, some of you.
Don't be so friendly.
Oh, there you
Hey,
go.
oh my God, we're on.
So here's Destiny.
We don't need him. Don't worry about
It
him.
comes on.
You can say whatever you want, and it's gonna be like you said it.
All right. Are we good to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
You're good.
Okay. Boogie 2488, you are being confronted tonight.
Go
I
ahead.
am 99% sure that you are faking.
No, don't move. All.
You are faking your cancer diagnosis, Boogie.
Okay, let's hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hear that.
Did the doctor ever tell you, or did he ever say the word cancer?
He said polycythemia vera, which is a form of cancer, as he explained it to me. And no, it is not secondary polycythemia, which is Nicholas Diorio's explanation for this bullshit.
So I think it is secondary polycythemia.
Well, then
Can you
why would
explain?
he call it polycythemia vera? Why would he tell me that I have hormone markers in my blood that tells me I have polycythemia vera? Why does he order a bone marrow biopsy to confirm it?
Well, if he ordered a bone marrow biopsy to confirm it, it would be weird that you told us that you already had a diagnosis and a confirmation.
Because the markers are in my blood. The hormone markers are in my blood, Destiny.
Correct. But you said that you'd received a diagnosis, but now you just told me you got a bone marrow biopsy.
It's a
to
diagnosis,
confirm.
and now we're confirming. It's called a
Sure.
confirmation. The hormone markers are already in my blood.
Yep.
And
So I think
we
what
are
happened is
confirming it with
you
the
based on
biopsy
everything-
because I'm
Yeah.
wanting to do that because I'm praying to God I don't fucking have cancer.
He doesn't care
I'm
if you.
praying to God I'm taking the 1 in a million fucking chance that they're fucking wrong. And there's another reason.
I don't know if you heard me. I just realized that I was on mute like a fucking idiot. But basically, what I was saying is that either you confirmed that you have this disease that I'm not going to pronounce, or you are going to have it confirmed. Either you have confirmed it, or you're going to confirm it. Which one is it? Because I'm really not getting what you're trying to say here.
I have the hormone imbalances in my blood.
Yeah. Why are you praying to God 2 years after you said that you have cancer that you don't have cancer?
Because 2 years ago,
Wow.
because 2 years ago, they told me I have polycythemia vera based on the fact that I had increased red blood cell counts, increased hemoglobin, and the hormone markers in my blood. And it all spelled pretty definitively that I have this. And so he wanted to get a bone marrow biopsy, but it is intrusive and expensive, so they decided to forego it. I would like to still get it done because I am hopeful, I am praying that there's a fucking merciful God of the world that would be willing to fucking let this be wrong.
The fact that let me continue.
Even though it most certainly is not.
So why are you talking about expensive cancer treatments if they don't even know if you have cancer? That nothing
Because
has been
they're treating it, dipshit. Because they've been treating it for 2 fucking years.
How are they treating it, Boogie?
Blood test, blood thinners, bloodletting, medications. They're trying to get my weight down. I'm seeing the doctor every 3 fucking months. I'm doing blood tests every fucking month. We're doing it.
So they don't know if
what do
you
you
have
wanna
cancer
know?
or not. So can I understand
You want
this?
to hold my fucking hand?
Can I, yeah,
Sure, so, I mean, I can explain.
Either you
I
have
can
it or
explain
you
everything,
don't.
right?
Which one is it?
So Boogie
Go
has a
ahead.
condition called polycythemia, which means there's an elevation.
Polycythemia vera.
Let him talk, you fat.
Shut up, Boogie. Let him talk.
Polycythemia vera.
Destiny, go
He
ahead.
knows more about my fucking medical
Yes,
than
I
do.
get it. Well,
See, this is this is how you know you're cornering a liar. The constant need to overtalk, to not let the person to not let anyone else get a word in. This is what Boogie does, and it pisses me off to such a level. I'm telling you, I was listening to this at work. And I wanted to punch holes in walls for how fucking infuriating this was to listen to. This was so fucking nauseating to listen to. Entertaining as it was, because personally, I am not a fan of Keemstar. I'm not a fan of Boogie, not a fan of Wings, not a fan of Keem. I'm not a fan of anything Happy Punch does, not even a fan of this podcast. Boy, was this entertaining.
Go right the fuck ahead. I was in the fucking room. My girlfriend was in the fucking room. And they told me,
you are
filibustering. Destiny. Go right the fuck ahead.
filibustering, sir.
You are
Okay,
filibustering.
yeah.
Shut
Okay.
up.
So I think that Boogie was told that he has polycythemia, which means he has an elevation of his red blood cells. Now, there is a cancer known as polycythemia vera, which is caused by a mutation in some part of your body that causes an elevation of 3 different levels of things you'll find. One of those is the red blood cell count. However, when Boogie was talking about the polycythemia, he mentioned a couple things that I thought were interesting. The first was that taking an exogenous hormone, TRT, testosterone, that caused an increase in him developing this condition. So taking testosterone will not cause you to develop a cancer. That doesn't not for this particular cancer. It won't. It will cause you to develop secondary polycythemia. The second thing that he mentioned was that his doctor ordered a sleep study. That's because one of the things that can cause your body to produce more red blood cells is if you have hypoxemia, which is a lower count of or a low amount of oxygen in your blood for an extended period of time. And the reason why he ordered that sleep study is probably because Boogie either has pulmonary obstruction.
So I have to say, for the record, not a fan of Destiny. Destiny is a fucking, as liberal as I am, he is very much a liberal fucking cuck. I see him all the time on the whatever podcast, the Fresh and Fit podcast. He is a fucking cuckold. But Destiny is really fucking cooking Boogie's ass right now.
Something, or he has, as he mentioned, sleep apnea. And sleep apnea, which is a decrease in oxygen overnight, can lead to a decrease in oxygen in your blood, which can lead to an increase in the production of red blood cells. All of the things that Boogie described, both the things that caused this and the treatments for it, are consistent with secondary polycythemia. None of these are consistent with cancer. And the fact that he's saying that they've now ordered a biopsy 2 years after. Wait, 2 years after.
Stop talking. Stop talking.
He's not done.
Stop talking.
Yeah. 2 years ago, you said that you had a cancer diagnosis, but now you just said now they're doing a biopsy to check for cancer.
Confirmation.
Is this House MD? Are we treating a blood cancer without actually confirming it yet? For 2 years, you've been having a cancer treatment without confirming there's actually cancer there?
He's been lying about this
because
shit
it was
for
in my
2
blood
years.
markers, and that's pretty goddamn definitive. You can Google that, Destiny. When you have the hormones, when you have the hormone in the blood that is produced by this cancer, it's pretty goddamn definitive. It doesn't show up for just the sakes of it.
Can I say something real quick?
Yes.
Boogie, you want to keep saying you're the patient, you know what your body has.
Yes.
When I go to the doctor, they give me like this, which is like papers that will tell me.
I was going to say, Boogie can have this whole
exactly
thing. Tell me a single document with polycythemia vera on it. You don't have one. I don't think the doctor ever diagnosed you with it.
Can I ask you something? Is it possible?
I don't think he did either. I don't think he did either. I think that Boogie Googled his symptoms and it led him to this conclusion. So then he goes to his doctors and he tells them about said symptoms, and he tries to get it confirmed that it is what he says it is or what he thinks it is. But I think in his mind, he thought he had cancer, and thus he ran to the internet to tell people he had cancer to elicit sympathy for the fact that he had cancer, just so he can try to get more fucking sympathy or more importantly, their money out of their pockets for him to try to cover whatever fucking expenses that he has.
The doctor was seeing him. They were asking, you could have polycythemia, if I'm saying it correctly, or polycythemia vera, but you don't have the cancer version. You have this version. Is that possible? I'm asking him. Is it? It could be like a lost in translation type situation.
Yeah. So polycythemia just means you have an elevation of red blood cells. That's all it means. Your red blood cells.
So you could just be.
I personally don't think it's a lost in translation situation. I don't think Boogie misunderstood. I think Boogie heard what he wanted to hear and then took it to the internet to elicit sympathy. That's what I think he did.
That and sleep apnea can create that, because I'm both.
Sleep apnea could do it. Yeah, anything. Yeah, like that could cause it. And the fact that Boogie said, we knew that when I was taking TRT, this was a risk of that. That means that risk is to develop secondary polycythemia. That was the risk, and then that is what ended up happening, unfortunately. But it's not cancer. That was induced because of just a low oxygenation of the blood.
So why? Explain to me, Destiny, why there are markers, hormone markers in my blood that have tested positively for polycythemia vera. Explain that.
If there was,
medical papers, dude.
I'm never showing any of these motherfuckers my medical papers. Go f yourself. I said that 2 years ago, and I'm staying by it now. Destiny, Jackson Clark, Keemstar, you can see it when I fucking die. It's my fucking goddamn medical record. I've given you every goddamn phone call.
How easy it is for Wings to go get
it's never made a single goddamn thing better. I'm not going to
easy
do
that
it.
was.
Go f yourselves.
You could easily end this right now by just showing
all he has to do.
I would rather you motherfuckers continue to LARP. I would rather you motherfuckers continue to LARP than to have the last goddamn thing. The last goddamn thing.
You're the one who accused of LARPing.
Stop trying to act like you have principles. You don't. You have no principles. You have no morals. All you do on the internet now is grift and lie and try to make people feel sorry for you so you can take more money from them. Go fuck yourself. Stop it.
You're the one being
so the easy thing here is if there are blood markers that definitively confirm polycythemia vera as a blood cancer, then why are they doing a biopsy?
Because I'm insisting on it, because I'm hoping they're wrong.
No, wait, why would you have to insist on a biopsy if you can confirm with a
get it checked out, get it confirmed if you think you have this.
If you're hoping they're wrong, then why 2 years ago you're talking about fighting cancer? Why would you be?
If anybody is in the chat right now, tell me if what I'm about to say is unreasonable. if you feel like you have any symptom that you have, right? That, and you in your mind think it's cancer, would you wait to see if you have cancer? Like, would you just sit on it for X amount of time? Or would you go find out you have cancer right now? So if you do have it, you can start treatment on it. Is that unreasonable to think? Is that a stupid thought? Let me know. I'm curious.
I have been for 2 years, Destiny.
Fighting cancer how? With what? With blood thinners?
Because
This one's for you. Boogie.
because oh god,
Nice.
because you treat
Okay.
polycythemia vera almost
Badass,
identically to the way that you treat polycythemia, because you can't
Drop
attack
this
the cancer directly. All you can do is treat the symptoms, and the symptoms are identical to polycythemia because it's the same thing, with the exception of one's getting caused by an external source and the other's being caused by cancer. And in this case, it's getting caused by cancer. Destiny.
Googled
We
this.
should start.
So I do think there are different treatments available for polycythemia vera, and I think that the outcomes for that are significantly worse than just having it induced by some other thing like sleep apnea
Of course.
or
Of
hypoxia.
course.
But I mean, if you
But
wanted
the
to,
treatment plan is pretty identical. The treatment plan is pretty identical.
so if there are two huge things. So one, you could show it to a private party and they could confirm somebody like King.
Thank you, Danger Bear. I see. Thank you. I know I'm not stupid. You would go see if you have cancer right fucking now. No, but not Boogie. No, Boogie sat there and hoped on a whim that he didn't have cancer. He didn't immediately go check to see if he had it. Ugh.
Star. But two, the issue is that if you want to keep your medical issues to yourself, I think everybody is entitled to that right, obviously.
I should have never talked about it to begin with. This is one of the reasons I was going to do a GoFundMe. This is one of the reasons I was going to do a GoFundMe, was because they verify, for the record. They verify. That would be the third party that I would go forward with.
Yeah.
So when you started the GoFundMe, so on GoFundMe, you have to submit some sort of documentation to verify. You know, if you're trying to get donations to help cover for medical bills, they would obviously need some sort of proof, some sort of documentation to prove that you have what you have. You're not trying to, like, that's how a lot of scams on GoFundMe happen, is because they either forge documents or they don't submit any of them, and then they just take, and people just give them money and just take it and nothing becomes of it. So you're telling me that Boogie2988 would give his medical records to a donation site to try to get money, but here he is when people are literally questioning him, saying he's fucking lying about having cancer. People are asking him to present his documents, and he's not doing any of it. What a fucking cunt. What a fucking fat, diabetes-ridden, no morals, no principles, no standards, fucking cunt.
GoFundMe does not do the best verification, as has been proven multiple times in the past. But the issue is that you say that you shouldn't have talked about it. But the fact is that you did. You did the day that you got the diagnosis. You're like, well, I was considering doing this, but I just got my diagnosis today. So you weren't doing it instantly.
I sat on it for a while.
Wait, on your tweet, did you not say that I got my diagnosis today and then talk about it?
They told me. Okay. They told me in the office that they were worried about it. Then they did the blood tests. Then, yes, I did tweet about it on the day that I got confirmation, but I sat on it for a couple of months before.
He sat on that shit for a couple of months. Why? What are you waiting on? For
a couple of weeks before talking about it, because it took a while for us to get the blood results back.
So you sat on it when you didn't know the answer? That's not called sitting on it. That's just called waiting for an answer.
He crushed
Also,
it.
if you were so keen on diagnosing whether you had cancer or not, why would you wait 2 years to get the
followed my Twitter before? But I tend to tweet as it happens. This one I decided to stand on for a little while.
Real-time news, motherfucker.
I don't understand why you're waiting.
Style cancer diagnosis.
This is pretty serious.
There is no cancer.
Serious.
It's secondary polycythemia. There is no cancer here. There's no proof of it. You can't show anybody proof of it because it's not real. And yeah, I don't know. As somebody that like his mom had cancer, it's just a little bit gross. I feel like when people are talking publicly about fighting cancer and stuff.
The person that faked cancer before the chick.
Very
you know who I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, only had cancer once. Yeah.
I remember. That's vintage.
Emily from RuneScape.
There's so many people that don't know that meme right now.
Can I ask Boogie? Is it possible that you just jumped the gun on releasing your diagnosis thing?
No, I don't think so. No.
You don't think you jumped the gun a little bit?
Anything is possible, sure.
I just don't understand why you won't just go grab a piece of paper and just disprove
why?
them. Like
Because
you
I don't
have
have
all these feelings.
Because I don't have
They have
printouts
nothing with
allowed.
those
I never
words on it.
do.
You don't have
And
what?
like I
Them like
because
you
I don't
have
have
all these
printouts
feelings.
playing- because I don't have
They have
printouts
nothing
playing
with
around.
those
I never
words on it.
do. And like I said a year
Okay,
ago,
well,
when
remember
these-
that. Remember that, ladies and gentlemen. Remember that. He won't show his medical records because he doesn't have printouts ready. That's the excuse that he just said as to why he won't show anybody his medical records. Even though he can pull up a portal on his phone, he can go to a site and take a picture of the page showing his medical records, anything. He doesn't have a printout ready, and thus he can't show anybody. Let's put a pin on that.
These motherfuckers tried to get
Hold
it to begin with.
on.
This is the one last
This
thing
is
I
an
left.
excuse,
You
but
motherfuckers were in my marriage. You guys were in everything else. You're in every
You
aspect
ruined
of
your
my
ma-
life. Let me
You
have one
ruined your
goddamn-
shit.
you're trying to tell me.
Let me have
I would
cancer.
rather- I would rather Dexerto tomorrow lead Boogie lies about cancer than to hand this over to you pieces. That's
How about
just.
this?
I'd rather
Can
do
you
that.
get-
I'd rather
can you
do
get
that.
access-
Go ahead, print
Boogie,
it, Dexerto. Go ahead and print it.
Can you get your patient portal up on your phone and like send it
Sure,
to Tommy?
and I'm
or
not going
somebody?
to. Sure,
He's
absolutely.
never
I'm
doing
not-
that. He does not have a cancer
I'm absolutely
diagnosis.
not
There's
going to
0% chance he has one. Every leading thing for this cancer diagnosis the doctor talked about has to do with secondary polycythemia. The sleep apnea was a contributor to that, and the TRT was contributed to that.
Except for the hormone markers in my blood. Except we're
Yeah,
conveniently.
but if you had hormone markers for it, that's either a definitive diagnosis, in which case
Yes.
you wouldn't be getting a biopsy 2 years later, or it wasn't definitive, and you would have gotten a biopsy 2 years later instead of saying they're treating you for cancer for 2 years. You just said
All right.
before that you don't have the money for extra medical stuff. If they don't need that test to
Oh, I
confirm
just-
cancer,
I don't
why would you
know.
just spend extra money
Oh.
on capacity you don't need?
You don't have
heard
the
of this,
money
Destiny. I
for
just
it.
got a bit of a windfall. Might have heard about it. Might have heard
you may have
about
heard of it.
We have.
What's that? What's a
He
windfall?
did a $10,000 crypto scam, using partly his cancer thing as an excuse for why he needed to scam his fans.
I just
but-
wanted. I wanted.
You know,
I want
This is the thing about Boogie. This is the many things that I hate about him. This is one of the biggest ones. He comes off as a motherfucker who really thinks he is too smart for the room. He says shit that he thinks is just going over people's heads, but he's totally unaware of the fact that everybody around him knows that he is a dumb motherfucker, but he is too fucking oblivious. He's too oblivious to realize that on his own. Like, everyone here is fucking laughing at him, but he really is just sitting there with this smug, indignant look on his face. Like, basically, like, fuck all of you. I don't have to show you shit. I don't have to show you anything. You're not gonna get one over on me. I'm cool, calm, collected. That is a sociopath. So that's a 100% a sociopath.
to join real quick because
$10,000?
you just got caught lying to about me
Sure,
to
go ahead.
CoffeeZilla. All
Sure,
right,
what?
and
No, I
now
didn't. I
you're
told
being
Coffee
confronted.
exactly that. I
And
told
now
Coffee
you're being
exactly what I told
confronted on one of the biggest lies on internet history.
I don't consider
Sure, go ahead.
And you won't prove it?
No.
You won't
No,
prove it?
I'd rather
If-
you go ahead and print it.
If
Print it.
this is true,
Go ahead,
if
print
this
it.
is true, and you lied
Go
about
ahead, print
cancer,
it.
this is the biggest scandal on the fucking internet.
It's-
Relax, Keem. Relax. I don't think this is the biggest scandal in internet history. Far from it. We all know Boogie2988 is a piece of shit. This is not a new story to everybody. This is just the capper. This is the fucking cherry on the fucking diabetes piece of shit sundae. That is Boogie2988. There's nothing out of this world about this development.
Not, but go ahead and print it anyway. Go ahead,
Prove
Trey,
it.
anyway.
Okay, so I guess just to wrap up, because we don't want to take all your guys' time tonight. So just as a couple things, right? So the story as laid out, if you look up secondary polycythemia versus polycythemia vera, all of the leading things that Boogie talks about leading to his condition are consistent with secondary polycythemia, not the mutation that would cause polycythemia vera. The things that Boogie says that his doctor wants him to check for afterwards, like doing a sleep study, are consistent with secondary polycythemia, not
And
primary
also
polycythemia. And the fact that he says that he had the blood markers or something to confirm it 2 years ago, but is now getting a biopsy for secondary confirmation, even though he says he doesn't have the money for medical bills. But I guess now that he does have money, he's going to waste all of it on biopsying things that are already confirmed, or at least confirmed enough that he wanted to talk about it publicly for 2 years ago, and then use it to fundraise the money that he now has so that he can do the biopsy. That I don't
Cook
think is doing, by the way. I don't need
bitch
that
ass.
So Destiny,
if he wanted to disprove
Destiny,
if you wanted to disprove it, all he has to do is show a private party this particular medical thing, and yeah, it would be.
To summarize, Destiny, you're basically saying he's kind of unlucky he doesn't have cancer.
I mean, for this particular case, yeah. If he wants,
Oh my God. Let me tell you something. Christ on the cross, do I wish he had it. I fucking wish. I wish. Let me say it. Let me make sure. I'm gonna look into the camera and say this. I fucking wished Boogie2988 had cancer. Wished he did.
If Boogie can confirm, that he has polycythemia vera, and he actually has like a doctor confirmation of the blood cancer, I'll throw $5,000 towards his medical treatment. I'll make that personal pledge right now.
Hey, you need the money.
You're not seeing my medical records for 20, not for 50. You're not seeing my medical records.
$5,000.
You know what?
I said this.
If this gets out to Boogie, if somehow this stream gets to Boogie, I will give him my PS5. I will give him my PC. What else do I have in here? I'll give him all of my fucking my collection of Funko Pops. I'll literally give him the fucking sword on my wall. I will literally give him all of that if he shows anybody his personal medical records proving that he has cancer. I'm throwing that out there. My PS5, my fucking Funko Pop collection, my PC, my fucking mic. I will end my fucking streaming career. Whatever streaming career I have, to fucking proving for him to prove to anybody that he has cancer. You're not getting his girlfriend. Smoke B, listen to me. If this fat tub of shit, let me tell you something. Let me fucking pull her up. Hold on. Boogie2988 girlfriend. New girlfriend. Images. Let me tell you something right now. If you're telling me that that Boogie, you're telling me that this fat fuck can get a woman like her, regardless of how you think she looks. If you are trying to tell me that, if you're telling me that this fat piece of shit can get her, regardless of how you think she looks, I know I can get her. I know I can. And I think I'm gonna make it my fucking life's mission. I want to steal his girlfriend away from Boogie. Cause I know she's not. I can look in her eyes and know she's fucking miserable. Dangerbird Wolf Turtle. So he didn't have the money for the cancer treatment or biopsy. I'm confused. If I had cancer, I would find the way to make the money. Don't care. I would make meth like Breaking Bad if need be. Absolutely. You do whatever the fuck you need to do to raise the funds for you to get a treatment or a biopsy. Something. You do anything, any fucking thing to see if you have cancer. You don't just sit on that shit. How much money did he get from his cancer grift? I actually kind of want to see this now. Let's see. Boogie. See if I can find this on the net here. Call it cancer grift. Cancer scam. So, oh, interesting. Oh, let's check this out real quick. So this is from. All right, so this is from. This is the video that he had put out announcing that he had cancer. Let's check this out.
I often say though, every day that I wake up is a good day. It's the one day that I don't wake up that sucks. So I've been debating for a while to talk to you guys about this, but I hope it brings you guys a little bit of clarity about some of the videos I've made in the last month or so. Because, well, you remember about 3 weeks back, I said that I likely could potentially have a form of cancer. Turns out I got a rare blood cancer called polycythemia vera, which basically makes your body produce too many red blood cells. And when I started taking that testosterone supplement 7 or 8 years ago, however long it's been, we knew that this was a possibility. You never think you're going to be the guy who gets that side effect, though, right? You never think it's going to be you. But sometimes it is. It has to be somebody. But the good news is, I mean, this is a disease that takes a really long time to get you. Statistically speaking, I'll die of a blood clot or a heart attack or a stroke due to one of those blood clots. And most people, after getting diagnosed, live another 20 years. So if you're going to get a cancer, this is the one to get. You know me and my dark sense of humor. When my doctor told me all of
So according to Boogie, so the crypto scam that he got himself in called Fatty Token, he apparently was going to use the money he got for fucking hawking the token to use for his cancer treatment, which by the way was a total rug pull on his part. Actually, I think we can I can get to that in a few, but I'm trying to find out exactly how, if any, Boogie was paid for the grift cancer treatment. So basically he tried to get 5 G's out of people. He tried to get $5,000. I don't think he did end up getting that. But
this, I said, if I die of cancer, doc, instead of my morbid obesity, which I've been working so hard on for the last 30 years, I'm going to be pissed. And well, the good news is it might just give me a stroke or a heart attack, which is how I was going out anyway. The scary thing about it is that it eventually
fucking makes me sick. He is such a goddamn fucking. I hate him. I already acknowledged you, Smoke B. Stop being a fucking acknowledgement hog. Fucking. Stop being a fucking hog. Stop being an attention-seeking. Never mind. I don't want to give your identity away. You're not on the internet anymore. I'm being nice.
Eventually can lead to some health conditions, some of which I already have. Arthritis.
He's an F-slur. What, you mean
leukemia
fat?
could definitely
That's not
develop
a
into
slur?
leukemia, but the good news is that's pretty rare, so I don't think that's going to happen.
Fact.
And there's tons of different ways to treat it. I mean, they can draw your blood, like when they donate blood, or taking a daily aspirin is going to help. Getting something to help reduce the itching, which has been really rough for me over the few years. Drugs that reduce the blood cell count, and things along that lines. It's pretty basic, easy stuff, especially at the stage I'm at. All they really want me to do is get a sleep study done, a colonoscopy done, and start taking an aspirin. So that's pretty cool. The biggest problem is the best thing for me to do in this situation is to lose some weight.
Which you clearly don't know how to fucking do. Which you clearly don't know how to do when you consider how fucking fat he is. He is a fat fuck. If you've seen his documentary, which he was very proud to do, you would see that underneath the fucking gigantic stomach that looks like a tumor, underneath that, it's like he has an extra fucking gut underneath. Let's see if we can find it real quick. Boogie2988 fat images. Oh my god, what a fat fuck. I'm trying to find. Actually, I might have to pull up the documentary where he shows his fucking extra, his fucking pump, his fucking extra pouch underneath his stomach. All right, let me go back to YouTube here. Where is it? Documentary. He really is a guilt tripper. Oh, here it is. Here's the goodness right here. Here's the goodness right here. Start. There we go. Look at this.
80s love.
Look at this.
I call it my meat apron.
Oh my god. Fucking fat twat. Fuck, look at him. What's that colorful flag in the background? The colorful flag, it's a rainbow flag. What else would it be? Danger Bear, it's too much work for him. He doesn't want to. Of course he doesn't want to. It's easier for him to just be a fat fuck, just to be a fat tub of fucking lard. It's easier for him to do that as opposed to actually working at trying to better his health and losing weight, because that's how he can tug at people's heartstrings and get money out of his pockets.
Have 2 meat curtains. There's a second one.
I see how he has glee in his eyes when he's about to do this.
Have 2.
Yo, that's disgusting.
Glorious meat curtains.
You know something? Like, I put out a video yesterday about J-Bay. Basically, in a very roundabout way, saying how much I hate the fat acceptance movement. Like Boogie2988 is definitely another one of them. Now, he isn't someone who just outwardly shows how proud he is to be fat. He's fat because it's like he's like Nikocado avocado. It's almost beneficial for him to be fat because that's how he gets the views, that's how he gets the clicks, that's how he gets paid from being fat. And to me, it's glamorizing obesity. It's fucking, and only in this country do we allow fucking, and it's not just fat, and it's not just these fucking morbidly obese people. Listen, I'm overweight, and I know it, and I fucking struggle with losing weight, but at least I'm fucking active. I get my working out in. Like, I got a little bit of, I got a stomach, but I can still see, I can at least see my own fucking dick. He can't. This guy fucking can't. Nikocado Avocado can't. J-Bay can't. J-Bay probably hasn't seen her fucking pussy since she was like 12. This is disgusting.
I don't like showing it to people, and people don't like seeing it.
Yeah, but why are you showing it now? Why are you showing it now if you don't like people seeing it? Ugh.
So that's why I'm going to die alone.
I'm sorry, but let me get to the part that
Dazzy.
I'm sorry. And again, Smokey. If this fat piece of fucking shit can get her, I'm gonna make it, like I said, my life's mission to steal his fucking girlfriend away from him.
You can call her Desiree.
Yep, Desiree.
Hey,
We've been dating now
she ain't that bad looking
months.
either.
For months.
Yeah.
She ain't that bad looking. Where's that part at?
I don't know what it was. It was, I guess it's his energy,
Where's that
his
part at?
curly hair, his glasses. I must be into nerds. It's, I guess.
This
yeah.
part. I feel like this part here, Boogie was especially proud of. Like, I feel like he's pimping out his girlfriend. He's pimping her out to try and show how much of a man he thinks he is, because he was able to get her. I think he especially was proud of this scene when he watched it post-production. Nude in the tub, fucking. How does he fuck? He can't be doing anything with that. I'm dripping wet. Shut up. Are you now? I know I am. Wow. Fucking fat ass. Fucking die. Ugh. All right, let's continue on with this.
I just want people to remember in the future then, when Boogie says, I have to do XYZ scam to raise money because my medical bills are hurting so much, he can speak publicly about his medical issues to scam his fans to raise money, but he can't take $5,000 to privately confirm a diagnosis that he already publicly said he has.
Exactly.
Even I have a fucking limit.
No, you don't, bitch.
What's the limit, though?
What is the limit?
I understand that there's a big history of people, I guess, scamming people with cancer, and it's like the worst of the worst.
Sure.
And you're getting confronted with that right now, when your response to that is
being real standoff.
I'm not going ahead. I'm just. I'm explaining to you.
Go right the fuck ahead. I don't.
I'm not. I'm not going ahead with anything.
He's speaking to you.
No, I'm
politely.
saying run with the story. I don't care.
Why we're in this situation is just that
why are you being so
people view this as one of the
Yeah,
lowest
really.
things,
If you
right?
100% believe you have polycythemia
Why do you have
vera,
this attitude?
why aren't you just trying to disprove that, other than them making you look like you're
Because
got
2 years
faking
ago,
cancer for a donation?
I'd rather that than the.
Why would
the
you
last
rather that? That's so
thing.
stupid.
This is the last thing I have is my medical records.
All right, do you care
If
about
I
this
hand
anymore?
this over, I've given over literally every goddamn thing.
What
I
if you
have.
give it directly to Destiny himself? Destiny's not going to put your
Fuck
medical,
this guy.
medical records all
Fuck
over the
Destiny.
place.
And you know what? This might have turned out differently had he messed.
This guy, we just looked at a little bit of the documentary. His medical records would be it wouldn't even be the last thing he would give to the internet. He literally gave everybody his life story on that documentary. He told people his finances. He told people that he fucks prostitutes. Told people that he has this insanely young girlfriend. The fact that hell, there's a part in the documentary where the prostitute that Boogie fucked is being interviewed. She retired from sex work because she fucked Boogie. Now you're telling me that woman can share what is, in my opinion, a really, really embarrassing and humiliating story. You can let that on, but you can't show people your medical records? Really? Fuck. You can show yourself literally having sex with your girlfriend in a tub, which is miraculous that you can even fit in that. Holy shit.
Messaged me the night before. And we had a conversation
yeah. You wouldn't have nagged him for a whole night not to come out.
Why the whole thing story, not just a confirmation?
Because I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, thanks a lot, guys.
Take care,
cool.
Desmond.
We'll take it later.
Thanks for coming on. Appreciate it.
Thanks, man. Good night, guys.
Yeah. Have a pleasant evening.
You too.
All right, listen, Boogie. Look, you got to understand this. All right. Tomorrow, the biggest story in the world is going to be Boogie2988 lied about his cancer.
Which is true, by the way. It trended #1 on Twitter. It trended #1 on Twitter. Right below that was Eminem releasing the death of Slim Shady. This motherfucker and his lies garnered more attention than the GOAT of rap releasing another album. It's astonishing.
Good, let him go.
Okay.
Good,
and
let him
then
go.
at some point, you're going to bring out the medical papers and you're going to
Nope.
prove that you
Nope.
do have cancer. Listen to
Nope.
me. Listen to
Nope.
what I'm saying.
No, 0% chance.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen. And then it's going to be too fucking late because
I'm
everyone's
not
going
ever
to
going to do it.
about.
I ain't never going to do it.
Then you
Ain't
lied.
never.
Then you're a
Then you
liar.
lied.
Then you're a liar.
Why the
Then
fuck
you're
would
a
you lie
fucking
about that?
serial
I
liar.
didn't. I'm
So prove
telling
it.
you the same thing I told Jackson Clark 2 years ago. Go fuck yourself. It's my medical records. Go fuck
You
yourself.
lied. You share every
Print
aspect
that.
of your life.
Print
Bro,
that.
Exactly.
Boogie, you shared that you
Print
fucked
that.
hookers. You've done all this embarrassing stuff. You're lying.
Oh, there's
What the
plenty of things I haven't shared. There's plenty of things I haven't shared, but go right ahead. Print what you got.
This motherfucker humiliated himself by fighting Wings of Redemption in a fucking in a boxing fight, in which he lost, by the way, barely threw a punch.
Bro, this is actually so fucking sad, Boogie.
Yeah, it is. It is what it is.
This is like fucking horrible.
It is what it is. And it's so funny because I'm looking at my portal right now.
This is where I start. Oh my god. He does this, and he does this twice, by the way. He does this twice, where he pulls up the portal, he takes a screenshot of his medical records, tells people that he pulled up his portal, screenshots his medical records, but doesn't send them, doesn't show them to anybody. He just tells people that he's accessed his medical records, teasing people. And this is, again, what I was talking about earlier. He thinks he's smarter than every motherfucker in the room, but he's not. He's a dumb, fucking, dim-witted fucking idiot. He's a dunce. He's a fucking dunce.
Show us.
No.
Let me put out a scenario. It sounds like the doctor said that you had this, disease or whatever, the high red cell, and then you Googled it, and it's this is cancer, and you ran with it, and you made the
ding 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 ding.
And then you found out, found out later that you got the form of it that doesn't have cancer.
I agree.
And you can't fucking set the record straight.
When you have me agreeing with this heartless fucking lack of talent gnome like Keemstar, a liberal cuck like Destiny, and a douche like Wings of Redemption, you fucked up. You've really, really fucked up.
That's what it sounds like to me.
It sounds like, I gotta be honest.
If that is what happened, then I'm still confused as of right now. Do you understand that? Because the last conversation I had with my doctor, we are ordering these tests, we are ordering these treatments, and I'm going to do them. So why is he asking
what
me to
Destiny's
do
saying
them?
they wouldn't
Why
ask
is he asking me to do them otherwise?
because he's checking to see if you have cancer, but he wouldn't have given you a biopsy if you already had it. That's what Destiny's saying.
Blood markers are there. I
do you
want
understand? One minute. Chat. Do you understand what I'm saying? Hold on. Be quiet for a second.
Number?
Chat. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I don't have one. Get on this. I mean, I have Discord. I'm using Rumble Studio right now. This is not my OBS. I don't know if this can even like go through. I don't know. Let me see. I don't know. I don't think I have a calling number. Yeah, I don't. I gotta work out. I gotta learn how to work out Rumble Studio. But yeah. I gotta learn how to work this better. All right. Continue.
Saying the doctor says, "Hey Boogie, you have this." Boogie sits there, Googles it up, and sees cancer linked to it. Rushes home to make a video and let everyone know he has cancer, without figuring out which version of this is, which sounds like,
and that's why they refer me to
which sounds like it's not the cancer version. That's what it sounds like.
Then if that's the case, it's a big surprise.
Do you feel
and you've been running with.
Did you feel an obligation, the fact that you shared this publicly? All right. I can understand not showing your medical record. He looks certainly Destiny or fans or anybody else or me not entitled to medical records, but you have shared this and used this on a lot of issues, including in private with me. Well, like I'm having a bad cancer day. You've said that. Those are words you've used to me. If you've gone to the public with this, don't you have an obligation to put it to rest?
He absolutely does. He absolutely does. If you went as public as you did, then you have an obligation to everybody that you've told to, including the general public, to prove whether you have it or not, and to tell people whether you have it or not.
I would rather go ahead and burn.
That's not the question. Actually, answer the question.
Oh, you're lying. Why would you rather burn? Why won't you prove it? You're lying. You're fucking. I know you too well.
Reason I told Jackson.
I know you too well. You're lying. Why,
dude? This is the one fucking thing. This is the one fucking thing I'm keeping to myself. This is the one thing I'm
you can say that.
Why?
But like, it just makes you look like a liar. Everybody go run like you are a liar.
Good. They already do. They already will.
And
I know you too well.
I know you too well. I understand why you're doing it. You're thinking like, if I don't confirm that, I know I don't have polycythemia vera, there's always doubt out there. But people are not going to doubt. They're just going to.
Oh, I know. Yeah. I delete everything.
Can you answer my question?
But I'm still not going to do it.
Yeah, I'm not asking you to do it or not do it. I'm asking you a moral question. If you've shared this with your fans and you've been, don't you have a moral obligation under these particular circumstances? I don't.
Perhaps
this is a silly question Tommy is asking. Of course, he has an obligation to share with his fans and to confirm whether he has cancer or not with his fans. But he's not going to. This is the same fucking guy who literally scammed his own fans out of money during that fucking crypto shit. He doesn't give a shit about his fucking fans. They're just dollar signs to him.
And if I do, I am going to perhaps, and if I do, then I'm going to ignore that moral obligation here in favor of keeping one last shred of privacy in my life. I shouldn't have shared it to begin with. It was a very stupid decision. I knew no one would give it, including the people that are here. I should have never fucking shared it. It should have stayed a private thing.
Boogie, hear me out.
You can't use it anymore anyway. Whether you
Boogie, just listen to me for a second, right? Sure. What my theory is right. I know it is. I know you rushed to make that video thinking you actually had cancer and you found out later you didn't. And you
that would
obviously
be a surprise to me as of the last conversation I had with my doctor.
You're lying. You're lying. I know that's how this played out. I know it did. Let's say that. Let's say you're not lying. All right.
I would have shared it 2 years ago if I was going to share it. I would have sent it to Jackson 2 years ago.
Okay, hear me out. Let's say you're not lying. Your response to all this and nah, you can look at my medical records when I'm dead. Just how you're saying it and how you're talking and how defeated you are. It's like you know that you've been caught.
I came across this particular. I always knew this day would come, that I would either have to choose between showing my medical records to somebody or have the internet say that I fake cancer. And the internet is now going to say I fake cancer because I'm going to stand on the decision I made 2 years ago, which is this is for me. This is the one I would rather go. And this is fine. I'll leave the internet.
That doesn't make no.
Leave the.
Who's going to believe that?
Leave.
Tommy, do you believe that? Do you believe that? Medical records are for me. He tells everybody his medical issues. He's over here. I got high blood pressure.
And trust me, he does. Let's actually see an instance of him literally telling everybody his fucking medical history. Find it. Let me find it. And there we go. And let's come back to moi. And there, and there, and right there. Okay. Let's take a look at Boogie real quick, literally telling everybody his entire medical history.
Which is 12 years away? Probably not.
Here's everything that's wrong with Boogie. Low testosterone, testicular hypogonadism, sleep apnea, swelling due to blockages of lymphatic flow, seborrheic eczema, chronic back pain, protein in urine. That's from kidney damage, folks.
That is everything keeping me alive. We have losartan, tramadol, bupropion.
He's even telling people the fucking pills and medication he takes.
Sertraline. Did I deal with back pain? I deal with nightmares. I'm always tired. I don't know the last time I did something. Otherwise, if I don't wear this machine at night, when I'm supposed to be sleeping, I'm actually drowning in my own fat.
High blood pressure, history of gastric bypass, intestinal malabsorption, vitamin D sufficiency, because like most gamers, I hate the sun, morbid obesity, major depressive disorder, major anxiety disorder, history of diabetes mellitus, blood pooling in veins, varicose veins of the legs with complications, degeneration of lumbar or lumbosacral intervertebral disc. That means my back don't work so good. History of basal cell carcinoma, that's cancer. And of course, I can't breathe so good. Of basal cell carcinoma.
Wait. How do we know this is real? How do we know that this history of basal cell sarconomia is real? Form of cancer. How do we know this is real? Does he have medical records for that? We don't know. He can't, because apparently he has medical records for this illness that he's claiming now. Does he have any documentation proving that this is real?
That's cancer. And of course, I can't breathe so good. So asthma and allergies as well.
So,
but this guy can't show us his fucking medical records. Go fuck yourself.
Hey, this is one thing I'm gonna hold on to. Like, it's actually
no one is gonna believe that.
The worst.
Yeah, I'd rather just go ahead and leave the internet. I mean, I'll be honest with you.
Leave the internet.
And nobody
because
has
you're
to believe it. I don't care.
guilty.
Leave
Because
the
you're
internet.
fucking guilty.
I
That's
don't want
what
to leave the internet. It's a great story for Lockout for years to come.
Well,
No,
It's got legs.
No, I'm
Yeah,
good.
I'm sorry, Wings. Does he seem guilty to you right now?
He's either guilty or his doctor's doing medical malpractice.
I'm fucking defeated, is what I am. I always knew this day would come. And I always knew when I signed.
It is a lot more forgivable if you started with this whole thing and found out later you didn't do it. So King's theory is pretty solid. I think that you thought.
I mean,
you honestly thought initially.
We are going to have another conversation with my doctor, and I'm very confused here.
Hilarious.
I hope he'll clarify, but it won't do me any good anyway.
Would you let somebody
confirm with him once again.
With me,
my ass.
Hey, would you let somebody film that doctor's visit?
No, wait. Let me go, Wings. Let me go, Wings.
I'm not going to record my fucking doctor so these sick going to attack him. Go.
No, we're bringing the doctor on your podcast. The doctor's going to come on and explain.
Good idea.
I'm serious. He's coming on here.
Good idea.
Why? You know it's going to help the show. You're the one
I'm going to lose
person
my family doctor of
the
10,
show.
12 years.
Get him on the show. I'll all the paperwork. I'll pay him for an appearance. Get that doctor on the.
He got his friend. He got his friends. He peddled out his friends and his girlfriend on his documentary. Why couldn't he get his doctor on the podcast? Especially if Keem was going to pay the doctor for the appearance. Why? I'm with Destiny, and I'm not agreeing with Destiny on most issues. Me either. Me either, Danger Bear. I don't like Destiny on a lot of shit, but I 1,000,000% agree with what Destiny's assessment.
That's my fucking doctor. Go.
And I want him on the show to explain your illness.
Absolutely not.
Or we can
Why? Because you're lying.
He's my fucking doctor. Because he's kept me alive for over a decade.
I know you too
So
well.
what?
I know you too well. You're lying.
Keep it going.
You are fucking lying.
Team
To
was
all
going
of us.
to reach through that.
all
we
the
could
fans.
send, we could send somebody in.
I'm trying to find the spot on the portal for the
We could
record,
have
by the way.
Pollard like
That-
Laura's face.
That little gnome with his little hands and his little prancing feet wants to reach through that screen and murder Boogie. Flat out murder him.
Out and put a voice changer on it.
That's not going to happen, y'all.
Oh,
That's absolutely 0%. Number one, he wouldn't consent to it. He knows what I do for a living. He thinks this is
How do
bullshit.
you know?
He's got cancer. He's got cancer, and I'm his family doctor for 20.
Secondly, I'm not going to ruin my relationship with a doctor
But
who's
you-
kept me
you-
alive for 12 years.
on the
By the way,
Buffalo trip,
none of
something.
none of them, because I currently have 3, and I'm not going to over any of them. I don't know how to handle a situation like this. The only
Oh, please. Wait a second. Let's be for real here. They're doctors. Doctors take. You're telling the money that Keem would offer his doctors to be on the podcast, and it probably wouldn't be that much. They would absolutely take it. Doctors take bribes from doctors take fucking money from lobbyists. Get the fuck out of here. Let's stop acting like all of these doctors are fucking have a moral high ground. Fuck out. No, they don't. Stop it.
situation, the two options are let this motherfucker go with what he wants to go with, or prove him wrong. And I'm not going to prove him wrong here, because if I did, I was going to prove it to Jackson Clark 2 years ago when he asked for it.
Yeah,
then.
well, this is a little bit bigger than Jackson Clark. This is Destiny Local Live Drum Alert, and the whole fucking Twitter is popping
Jackson
off.
Clark is Charlie. Jackson Clark is Charlie.
I don't know who the that is.
Fuck that is.
It's Charlie. Penguin
I
Zero.
don't know him.
Penguin Zero. You never heard of that guy?
Moist critical.
Hold on. I have your best friend on the line. Bear with me.
Sure. Man, I don't want to live on an internet that thinks I would fake cancer. I don't even care to do
Well,
it.
you have a real option here to end it.
You have an option. You have the opportunity right now to prove the entire internet wrong, to make Keen and Wings and Destiny look like dog shit. You have the opportunity right now. Why won't you take it? Why won't you take it?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
could,
and
you
I'm
could
not going to.
literally.
I'm not going to. Let him
Guys,
have it.
I'm going to be honest. I don't know if Medicare is coming. A chat saying that, but I just checked my DMs. He has not DM'd me, so I don't know if he's going to be here or not. But what I do know,
Well, he did, and let's actually move ahead to when Medicare came on. Here we go.
I don't know.
Medicare says he's backstage. Says he needs.
yeah,
help.
he's backstage. Bring him
Can
in.
you hear me?
Hey, Jim, what's up?
Yes.
Jim?
Okay. So what's going on? I got a DM from Keemstar telling me to check out a clip from Destiny, and then I watched the Destiny clip, and it's saying that that Boogie's faking his cancer.
Yep, that seems to be the narrative.
Okay, so why don't you walk me through why Destiny believes you're faking the cancer?
He doesn't know the difference between polycythemia vera and secondary polycythemia, and he thinks that I've gotten confused between the two, and that somehow I'm so stupid as to. I think that's the. Am I missing something there?
You're missing a big portion.
What am I
Jim,
missing?
what he's missing is to disprove Destiny's whole claims, and because Destiny made a solid case he didn't have polycythemia vera, all he has to do is show that a diagnosis from a doctor from his patient portal that he has polycythemia vera.
And I'm looking at it right now.
And he refuses to do it.
And Jim, here's my ongoing theory. I think he was diagnosed with this disease or whatever, the non-cancer type, and he rushed to the internet, which he already confirmed. As soon as he was told he had this, he ran and made a video, and then found out it's the non-cancer one.
Because that's how Boogie operates. That's how he operates. He likes to elicit sympathy from his viewers. That's his MO.
He already told the internet he had cancer, because that's what Destiny really hit him on. That Boogie has a certain disease that's not cancer. Now, there's a similar name one that is. And Boogie, all he has to do is prove it. He's got the paperwork right in front of him. All he has to do is show the internet that he actually does have this, and he refuses to do it.
Well, and here's the thing, because I did a stream, because I had people saying, "Oh, you're faking cancer, Jim." So I showed my diagnoses and stuff like that. I'm going to guess he's working on a system similar to Epic, which most medical people do. You should be able to go right into diagnoses, and it's going to list everything that a doctor has ever said you had.
Yep, I just read it to him.
Okay, and so it lists the cancer there?
Yes.
Okay, so you could screen cap that and just show it. I mean, that's what I did, and then that would be the end of it.
Absolutely. And I made the decision 2 years ago that I would not do that, and I would rather leave the internet than to give the last shred of fucking privacy I have left.
Well, no, and here's the thing. I understand the privacy argument.
I should have never went public.
I said this to a friend of mine earlier. I hate Boogie more than I hate my own fucking father. My own abusive, mentally, physically father. I hate Boogie more than I hate him. Yeah. True statement.
Public with it.
No. Let me finish. I mean, you can redact information. There's no issue with that. But just showing, I mean, it literally is just a page that says patient diagnoses.
Yep.
And then it lists what you have. It doesn't tell you who the doctor is. It doesn't tell you what hospital you go to. It literally just says the disease name.
And I won't be doing that.
But I don't understand why not.
Because he doesn't have cancer. He does have cancer.
Yeah, that's going to be the narrative they'll go with. So that's the
well, no, I mean, I'm legit trying to give you
the narrative you go with. Stop trying to make yourself look like a victim here. Stop trying to make it seem like we're all cultivating this fucking story against you. You claim to have cancer. Everyone wants you to prove you have cancer. You have the documents in front of you proving whether or not you have it, but you won't show anybody. So what is everybody else supposed to think? This is a 2 + 2 = what situation? Come, like, seriously, come on.
Be the benefit of the doubt. When I shit on you for the crypto thing, man, I said I'd take your word that you had cancer. I'd take your word that the medical shit's expensive.
Yep.
So I mean, I this seems like
I spent 2 years treating a disease that doesn't exist. These people used to be my friends, and I genuinely would have never believed it would even come to this. And I'm just rather be done, man. I'm good. I'm good.
You're playing this some kind of backstab. I mean, anybody?
No,
you think
not at all.
He genuinely thinks people is trying to fucking sabotage him and fucking and screw with him. He thinks he's a victim in all of this. How fucking sociopathic and it's breathtaking how sociopathic he is.
Oh, do you think I backstabbed you by having Destiny on?
No, not at all.
One of the biggest streamers coming on our show.
No, I feel like this could have been a private conversation, and I would have shown you, Keem, specifically.
Oh, wait. Okay, how about this?
Yeah.
Instead of playing to the audience, like I get it. I get you've got a podcast going. I get the drama thing. I get all of that. And there's a lot of shit getting flung around.
Yeah, I'm not playing to any audience.
No. What I'm saying is, could you screen cap that, and then pick one of these three guys because you've worked with them, and show them, but nobody else, because I'm sure everybody would.
That's something I could do, and I will never do it. Never do it. But between now and when I die, they'll never fucking see it.
Because I don't know, like I don't know your relationship.
I'll have it tweeted when I'm dead. Don't worry about that.
Oh fuck you!
But I guess
they'll see when I'm gone.
But if they're giving you this accusation, right? I don't get why it would shut them up immediately, right?
Yeah, sure
and
would.
then nobody else would ever have to see it. You keep
Sure
your
would.
privacy.
Sure would.
I don't understand why you wouldn't be willing. I mean, that just seems weird to me.
I'm good.
You're gonna walk away from this, looking
I'm
like
not walking away from. Yeah, I'm not walking.
Well, no, but I mean, it's gonna look like you made it up now.
Sure, let him have it. I'm good.
He's waddling away. He's waddling away from it's bullshit, Boogie. You're obviously lying. Just be real with us.
Go with it.
You know, we're
go with it.
I
Go with
honestly, I expect lies from you, but I don't expect this. This is wild.
Yeah,
but
which obviously I did not do nor would.
But I can see how this happened because they told you that you had this disease.
Anybody who doesn't believe that Boogie2988 would not try and scam his audience out of trying to get donations for cancer treatment after he literally scammed his viewers out of money for the fatty coin shit. It's very naive.
You Googled it, saw it was linked to cancer, and you rushed to make a fucking video that you have cancer. And then you found out later that you don't. But you had to continue the lie.
Yeah, that'll be the story you guys will tell
out.
and enjoy.
What do you mean? It's not a story. I know this is how it played out. I know it is.
Is there anybody? Okay, let's say you've got.
It's a theory. It's not a story. It's a theory, but it's definitely the most likely theory.
Issues with them, right?
Yeah.
Is there anybody?
Seen it? My roommate's seen it.
Well, no. I mean, but aside from somebody that lives with you, like a coffee zeller or some neutral.
My most confident people, no. There's
but I mean, like a neutral third party.
Other than my most confident people that I trust, I would know. No, I'm not. And even in that, I wouldn't do that. I could call Desi in here right now, and she would. And I won't even do that. I won't even do that. No, thank you. I'm good.
I mean, it looks bad. Good. You understand that? It looks terrible.
Yes, I know. I'm good.
Can I ask you? I mean, when you got the diagnosis. How did they diagnose you?
Yeah,
can you say that at least?
Yes, we did a blood test, which we do every 3 months or 6 months regularly. They saw that my red blood cell counts were up. We had a conversation about that. I didn't think too terribly much about it.
What do I think Boogie smells like? I think he smells like a combination of like I think he smells like a combination of sweat, like like sweat that has been building up in certain areas of him. Because truth be told, with that much fat and flaps on him, I don't think he washes well at all. He can't wash that well. Look at him. I think he smells like a combination of just built up stink and sweat in certain areas. Just like I think he's like he probably smells like a combination of certain foods. I think he smells like a fucking carcass, like a dead, rotting carcass on the streets. That's what he smells like. That's how I picture Boogie smelling like. I think his house probably smells horrendous. I think his girlfriend probably does more cleaning around the house than he ever does, and it showed in his documentary that he really does not do a whole lot of cleaning. It's mostly his girlfriend that cleans that house. Shit.
He said he wanted to check for blood markers for polycythemia vera. They look for a specific hormone in the blood.
I bet he tries to mask the
they
smell
found
with
it.
a bunch of
He called me and let me know that they found it.
But it's just
that means I have polycythemia.
But it's just there. You ever been inside of a house of someone who has a pet, and you can tell that there's still this lingering scent of like either piss or shit in the air, and they try to mask it with either like Axe deodorant spray or like Lysol or whatever fragrance spray that they have. That's what I think Boogie's house and him smells like.
Vera, and that we were going to treat it, but the treatment plan doesn't change very much because you cannot treat the cancer directly, so you have to treat the symptoms. And so for the last 2 years, we've been doing that. And one of the things I would like to do is because there is a chance that those blood markers are being brought on from another reason, even though it's invasive and expensive and pretty pointless. I was going to go ahead and push for the bone marrow biopsy because I would very much, now that I have a girlfriend and somebody that I love in my life, I would very much like for them to be wrong. And it's like a 1 in 1,000 shot, but I thought I would take it. I thought I would take it. And that's how Destiny's come up with his LARP and all this other stuff.
Okay. So, and the bone marrow biopsy would be the conclusive test for this, then? Or?
Yes. I mean, there's pretty much no other reason that the body would be producing this particular hormone, according to my doctor and according to everything I've read. But
Destiny's argument, Medicare, is that they wouldn't be doing the biopsy had they already made the confirmation to begin with. That's so. I couldn't tell you if that's true or not. But.
I don't know what kind of cancer. I'll give you what happened with me, right? Mm-hmm. So I had a growth on the top of my head. It looked like a Port of wine stain. Nobody really gave it much thought. You go in, get some steroids. It's some, we don't know what it is. Mm-hmm. And for like a year, it was just flat, no issues. And then it started like wildly growing. And the doctor's like, I don't know what this is. You should go into dermatology. So I go into dermatology, and the guy's like, oh, we gotta fucking biopsy this thing. We gotta take a look at this shit. So they do the biopsy. They're like, we've got to set it in for cell staining. On top of that, we're gonna do blood work and a PET scan. And then they also ordered a bone biopsy too. And did all that, and it took like a week, and I got everything back, and then they're like, conclusively, you have lymphoma. I mean, that's what's going on. That's a tumor.
After you got the conclusive, have you had biopsies since for separate reasons, or to double check since you were?
Yeah. So basically, what happened was I got the diagnosis right after the initial biopsy. They set up some blood work, a PET scan, and then they did the bone biopsy just to see if it had spread. And then from that point onward, I didn't need extra biopsies. What they would do is they just do PET scan imaging because it'll make cancer light up in your body, like any areas or like any autoimmune stuff. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it took like a week, and it was definitive. It was cut and dry. It was like, this is what you have. This is what we're seeing under the microscope.
Yep.
So I don't know. I don't know.
It is a fairly different cancer. Number one, there's no attacking this one or treating it directly. And number two, the prognosis on it is 20 years. Like you pointed out, you have real cancer. I have like the fucking starter kit of cancer. Right? It's just a blood disease. Realistically, it does 5% of people in the first 10 years have it convert to leukemia. I think it's a higher percentage after 20 years. The biggest risk is that it produces too many red blood cells in your blood, and that causes you to be at a higher risk of stroke or heart attack. And I'm already at an extremely high risk of stroke or heart attack. I mean, just repeating myself at this point, but
I'm sorry. But did you say starter? Did you say starter kit? Like you haven't started?
What a very
having
passe way.
No, it's like it's like the tutorial version of cancer. Does that make sense? It's the easy one. If you're going to get one, this is the one you want to get.
You can live forever in this thing. It rarely kills people.
It's not the Dark Souls of cancer. That's
right.
It's
the Animal Crossing of cancer. You have the Dark Souls.
Wow, for someone who is so serious about his cancer treatment, he makes very lighthearted jokes about his shit. But then again, I don't think he has cancer.
No, I'm not even close. So, I mean, it's weird being in the position I am to say this. So, okay, just with the crypto shit, man. I mean, there were so many fucking lies related to that.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And you came off terribly with that.
Yeah,
so now you've got Destiny. You've got Destiny making these accusations.
Yeah, if I tweet this tomorrow, it's not going to change anything. I'm just done. It doesn't matter.
It would make everybody look like an asshole.
Yeah, I know.
It would make everybody on this fucking stream look like
I would look like the biggest piece of shit having just made fun of this guy, saying how much I want him to die and all of that. If he just proves he didn't have cancer. That's it. It's literally it.
The world's biggest assholes
They'll
for
pick
doubting
it
you.
apart, and they'll say I'm lying again. They'll say the proof
How
isn't
are they gonna
enough.
say you're
The
lying?
web
The
portal's
doctor
not
says you have
enough.
cancer.
Now I want a fucking medical record. Now I need to see a fucking list.
What about your
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do
Yeah,
it.
I would straight up apologize
We don't work
to you
together
for
anymore.
doubting you.
Yeah, we don't work together anymore. We're good. We're good.
What do you mean we don't work together?
I'm leaving the internet.
Go
No, you're not.
fuck yourself.
I'm not going to
Liar.
doesn't make
He's
sense.
a liar. He's a fucking liar. He's not gonna leave the internet. What, you're gonna leave behind a fucking revenue source for you? You're gonna fucking leave behind what's literally paying your fucking bills? Really? He's a liar.
To me, if you're in the right, if these assholes are persecuting you and you have cancer,
Would
and
you want to
get-
sit in here with these people for 2 nights a week? Because I don't.
I don't know. What do you?
Oh, really? But why do you? Why do you? If these people are such pieces of shit, such low life fucking scum of the scourge of society, why the hell do you still do it? Can I point something out to you guys? So this guy, actually, let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find the video real quick, because this is how much Boogie was committed to this show and to Keemstar. Let me find it. Boogie2988. Keemstar apology. So this was actually, let me see if I can find a better video than this. Yeah, this is courtesy of Blowbacks. So let's take a quick look at this. What I'm showing right now is how he was dedicated to this podcast and how much he wanted to stay on it, despite what he's saying now, that he hates being on here and he's ready to leave the internet.
Well, as many of you guys know, I have probably been the person to document Keemstar the most out of anybody on YouTube. And I'm not joking when I say that one of the most insane and hilarious clips of Keemstar just got released today. So for context, Keemstar has started a project called LolCow Live, where Boogie2988, Wings of Redemption, and Tommy C do a podcast together, and then the farmers consisting of Turkey Tom, Mudahar from Some Ordinary Gamers, and Nicholas Diorio react and laugh at those LolCow podcast episodes. But before this format for the show was announced, Boogie and Mudahar got into some drama unrelated to the podcast, which caused Mudahar to make a response video on his 3 million subscriber channel. Something that Boogie would obviously be dying to respond to, but was holding himself back as he promised that he would only talk about drama on Keemstar's LolCow podcast. But with the podcast being a week away from launching, and Boogie being Boogie, he couldn't help himself and decided to go onto Review Tech USA's live stream in order to talk to him about this drama, which caused Keemstar to absolutely lose it in Review Tech USA's stream chat, claiming twice that Boogie has been kicked from LolCow Live. And if you thought that was an overreaction, listen to these voice memos Keemstar left Boogie right after he left Review Tech USA's stream at Keem's request.
Fuck you and your stupid fucking head. Your fucking retarded fucking head. I talked to you before you went on. In my other group chat, people were like, oh, Boogie's calling into Rich. I fucking called you. We spoke. I said, don't give Rich the tea. Your exact words to me were, oh, I'm just going to go on there and tell him I'm busy, right? So you call into Rich, you tell him I'm busy. He starts milking you. You start answering every fucking question because you're an attention fucking freak.
Yep.
And then you have a face-off with Muta on Rich's stream. The face-off between you and Muta should be on your podcast. That's
Now, I have to say, he's getting unreasonably angry at this. I understand why he's getting unreasonably angry, but this is not a subject for you to be getting this angry about. But this is the business that Keemstar is in. He's in the drama business.
monetize, that you make money on. Fuck you and your stupid fucking head. This is not a mistake. This is not an accident, you fucking retard. You did this on purpose. I talked to you before you went in. I fucking hate you. Fuck you. All the time and effort into this fucking show to help you guys out, and you can't do the simplest task. I fucking hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Retard.
God damn.
Yeah, obviously I fucked up. I was just going to go there to promote the show. I didn't know Muda was going to come in there and pull his shit. I should have left when Muda showed up and said, save it for the show. But you're right. I respect your decision. Let me know if you need any of the passwords or anything like that. I'll be glad to hand them over. And let me know if you change your mind. And also, you didn't call me and you didn't talk to me. You sent me a message here, but you didn't call and talk to me. We didn't talk.
This guy.
I mean, I understand you're upset right now, but we didn't talk.
I need you to fuck off. Like, seriously, fuck off. I need you to get on your fucking hands and knees, have your girlfriend fucking film you and say, I'm sorry, Keemstar. I'm sorry, Jordy. I'm sorry, fucking Tommy C, Nicholas Diorio, Muta, fucking Tom, everybody that's even fucking cared about the Love Call podcast. I'm such a selfish attention fucking retard that I want attention. I want to be in conversation so bad that I gave the entire storyline of what's been happening on episode 1 to fucking Review Tech USA, because I'm so thirsty to just talk to someone. I'm that big of a fucking loser. Make that video, you piece of shit.
Now, let's remind everyone what. Let's remind everyone what he just said about his about the people he does this show with.
These assholes are.
This
is what doesn't make sense to me. If you're in the right, if these assholes are persecuting you and you have cancer,
Would you want to sit in here with these people for 2 nights a week? Because I don't.
I don't know.
Really, he doesn't want to do it. However, let's go back to the whole. Let's go back to this.
I'm sorry, Tommy C. I'm sorry, Daddy Keemstar. I'm sorry, Nicholas Di Fiorio. I don't know how to pronounce him. I'm sorry, Jordy. I'm fucking sorry. It was fucking stupid of me to go on Rich's fucking show and give away the fucking storyline. I'm a fucking attention hog piece of shit. It was fucking stupid. I should have left the moment Muda came on. I'm fucking
on
stupid.
hands and knees.
I'm fucking sorry. I understand your decision. I'll hand over any passwords you need, wherever
He's
you
on
want.
hands and knees crawling.
Sorry.
I want all of us on the same page, all right?
How fucking pathetic is he? He is. Boogie is so fucking pathetic. A bitch. Not even a man. Oh.
What are you paying? What are you paying, Keen? What are you paying?
He's getting paid to pay his mortgage from this show. He's manipulating right now.
I'll take his mortgage. Fire his ass. I'll take his mortgage.
Yeah, get on
I'll do
the
your
show.
fucking show.
Yeah, it'd be fun. That's a good replacement. I'm proud of that. That's a very good replacement, Jim.
But why would you leave? I don't understand. If you're in the right, if you have cancer, if they're the assholes, if you could make them look like cunts and make money, why would you leave the internet?
Here's the screenshot of it right here. I just took the screenshot of it right
I gotta
here.
be honest.
Then send it to one of them and shut them the fuck up, and then you'll never have to listen to it again.
No.
This is where I get violently disgusted by him. He just did it like for the 4th time. That teasing of like, I have the screenshot of my medical records on my phone. So then they ask for them to show it, and he doesn't. And he does it in such an arrogant, like, ha ha ha, you're not gonna get me sort of way. It is. it makes my fucking blood boil when he does that. Stop thinking you are too smart for the fucking room. You fucking complete and utter retard.
And send it to one of them and shut them the fuck up, and then you'll never have to listen to it again.
No.
I gotta be honest. We do need Medicare on here because we actually do need a host with cancer.
That's true.
Dude,
so you're saying you're gonna walk away. No more YouTube, Twitter, any of that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you?
But okay,
this is too much, man. This is
but why? Why? Aside from this shit, if you walk away from the show, but why?
Because this is too much, man.
Dude, the problem is it's taken so long for you to even get that screenshot. By the time you send us the screenshot, people are going to be like, well, he made it.
Yeah, the damage already done.
He made a fake screenshot in that time.
Exactly. There is no way out of it. It's already over.
I'm going to FaceTime. I guess Desi's phone and then show me on FaceTime right now.
No.
On your phone.
No.
Never. You're lying.
Oh, you gotta use Keem. You've got to use carrot and stick. What bonus would you pay him to do that?
There is no. I've already been offered $10,000 plus a free trip to Disney World, and the answer is
well, nobody likes Disney World. $10,000.
I love Disney World.
It was 5,000.
It's up to 15,000 total.
15 grand. Fucking
10 G's. Now he just got added an extra 5, so 15 grand plus a free trip to his favorite spot, Disney World. Still not gonna do it.
Do it.
No.
He's going to pay you $15,000 to look like an asshole in front of his entire audience, and you're saying no.
Yep. This is too much, man. I don't know if you guys can understand.
I can completely understand. I went through 2 years of fucking people like Mersh saying I was faking it.
Yeah.
And so I did a stream. And sold a shit ton of hats laughing at him showing medical records. You've got the opportunity to do the exact same thing right now on his home turf.
No, I'm good.
This makes no sense to me.
You know what this reminds me of? I've also been thinking about this. You know what this reminds me of? I'm gonna pull it up, and it's probably the same. It reminds me of the same fucking shit. Is it? Fucking. Where is it? That's the name of that fucking thing. Where's... It reminds me of this situation. Pull this up. It reminds me of this. Anybody remember this situation?
Go into WWE champions.
Sure.
Let's talk about this because this has been a consistent theme with all the detractors. They want to know about your experience with this game. Just a real simple yes or no.
Mm-hmm.
Do you currently still play WWE champions?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, you do.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you so why are you so hesitant to talk about that or to talk about WWE champions? And we'll start there.
Oh, why am I hesitant to talk about WWE champions? Well, the thing is, I wasn't at first. I did talk about it publicly years ago when the game first came out, very innocently. Talked about playing it casually. That I was a fan of wrestling. This is a game that I played. Over the years, every once in a while, I will casually mention a mobile game I'm playing or whatever. But, it's nothing that I would think that my audience would be super interested in to hear about me. What mobile games? I casually will talk about them. That would be like something I would mention on my podcast. Let's talk about I'm playing a new mobile game today or whatever, right? But what's ended up happening is over the years, every little thing that I mention that's not directly related to my content or my business, what I'm doing on stream, somehow gets twisted into something distorted or messed up by my detractors to make me look bad. And this is a prime example of them, in my opinion, and you can disagree, trying to orchestrate something. Well, just one of the many things, because we can go through a lot of the things they've done that have been completely disproven. But this is one of the things that I never went out of my way to disprove because it's stupid. It's ludicrous.
Can I ask you, Phil?
Listen, there are videos out there, but especially by Secret Limited, plug Secret Limited, go give them a follow, that shows, one, it shows his bank records and the purchases that he's made to the WWE Champions mobile game. It's the proof is literally right there, smack dab in his face. His phone number is registered to PayPal. Because DSP made the in-app purchases through his PayPal. It was basically, someone did a little digging and saw that the PayPal that was used to make the purchases for the app is under his phone number. If that's not a smoking gun, I don't know what is. And these guys were giving DSP the chance to really make himself look good to his detractors that he is so fearful of and sick and tired of. They gave him the chance to redeem himself. This is what he did with it.
Have you ever spent money on this game?
Of course I have, yes.
Have you spent a lot of money on this game?
Good question. What does a lot mean?
Anything over $100 is too much on a mobile game. So
probably when the game first came out, yes, I spent over $100 on it. That was 2017 when it first came out. Trust me, I'm versed on this game now for all the wrong reasons. So yes, in the first year.
Wait, you just flex on how good you are at the game?
No. I said I'm versed in the game because I have to know about it because they're freaking put me in conspiracies about it and shit. It's ridiculous.
Okay,
I don't want to know about it.
How much money have you spent in this game? Do you mind saying?
Total, I couldn't tell you. It's definitely total under $1,000 over the years that it's been in operation for sure.
Okay, not over $1,000.
No,
because
absolutely
that's not what people think.
That's correct.
They think
I know
that you're some sort of a whale in that game.
Oh, I know. I've seen every. I haven't seen every video. I've heard it all. First, it was like thousands, then it was 10,000, then it was 20, then it was 40. Now it's 100, I think. 100.
Let's get to the part.
This WWE. How are they getting this?
See, here's the thing. I don't exactly know. There's been so much. Gonna briefly, they call me DSP. Okay?
Which is also your Twitter handle.
I'm gonna briefly in my head try to go over what I remember. Apparently, at first, it was that there was an account in the game. That's the name of the account was They Call Me DSP. Okay?
Which is also your Twitter handle.
That's correct. And so just by that association,
pretty kitty.
They're assuming that's me in the game. Okay. Now, from what I'm going to understand after that, I guess at some point it had been asked on a stream or whatever, is this you? And I said, no, that's not me in the game. It is not, by the way. That is not my account in the game.
What is your account in the game?
That I'm not going to say.
So he's making this claim that an account on WWE Champions under the name They Call Me DSP, which is also his Twitter handle, he's claiming it's not him. When asked, what is your name on the account, he won't provide it. Why? Why? For what reason will you not provide that information?
And if you're going to say why, because back when I signed up for that game in 2017, there had never been any drama around mobile games or anything like that I had been involved in. No one ever asked me the question of what's the name of your account. I have an account name on basically my Apple device that kind of crosses over a lot of different accounts. Okay. And if I were to tell you information about my account, these people will absolutely use that to hurt me. They will try to use this data to get into other accounts. They will probably try to commit identity theft, impersonate me with Apple. I can't do that.
Okay.
I've already been through that 2 years ago.
So on the record, you're saying that that account, they call me DSP, is not you.
That's correct.
Okay.
Well, okay, but here's the thing that I'm having a hard time wrapping my brain around, right? Because apparently that name was changed later to Down from the Rafters, right? Why would somebody, if this is a troll that is a whale, right, that in this game, why would somebody after, let's say after this was brought to your attention, the name is later changed, right? And they're spending all this money on this, right? And they know it's being, it's being tracked in this game. Why would they change the name if they're just trolling you with they call me DSP, this name?
Yeah, because
why would they then
if it's a
change
troll, they would just
the
keep
name if
right?
it's just a troll to begin with? What's
They call me
the
DSP.
point? I'm trying to wrap my head around this idea here.
Sure. Apparently, there's a couple theories. Theory number one is, like you just said, this person was actually a troll who was trying to make me look bad. And that was the theory until the name changed. But I agree with you. That doesn't seem to make sense, does it? Why would you try to change your name if you weren't, maybe. And again, this is me just guessing. I have no clue because this is not me. Maybe this person was a legit player. Maybe it was a fan of mine. Maybe it was, who knows? Or maybe it wasn't. Maybe it's complete chance. This is not Dark Side Phil.
It's you.
This is not DSP Gaming. This is they call
it's
me
Dark
DSP.
Side Patrick.
Again, who knows? You're right. That's the point. Is it wasn't my name. It wasn't like
so.
If that whoever they call me DSP,
and I'm really
Here's the
there's no
part
option in the game.
that I want to get to.
Look,
there's no option in the game to change your name. I've tried. It's not there.
Look, there's a lot here. There's a lot here, and we're here to put all the cards on the table here and work through these things. So when you play this game, you have this elaborate troll, but I'm going to because I feel like it needs. There have been.
Where is it?
Leaks? Well, they're tied to that.
So it's the person who took your identity.
Whatever that is not me. That's fabricated, or it's someone else's
Where
account.
is it?
I don't
Wait a
know whose,
minute.
but that's not my account. That was leaked. I've had a lot of issues that happened with identity theft that same summer, but they use that.
This account that is not yours, that had thousands of dollars of fees to the Apple Store consistently, that are these amounts just happen to tie to exact amounts in the game that we're talking about, WWE Champions, and it's a game that you also play. Just so we're all on the same page.
Yeah.
You're saying that is not your account at all, and they were unsuccessful in hacking your bank account.
They did not hack my bank account. They did not have access to my bank account. That's the truth.
You can understand how us looking from the outside in looks at this and raises an eyebrow.
Outside perspective, who doesn't know anything, you had all these issues when you should have been saving for taxes, or like maybe on the internet. You are playing it story because it makes more sense.
Exposing myself.
To believe, dude.
The reason that this story has not died out like every innocence
For the
a police
identity
report.
You don't.
Oh,
you
no.
could redact certain things. Did you not go to the police when you're police though? When someone
Didn't even go to the fucking police.
some for stealing your identity.
I have contacted the police about the harassment. No, listen, I have over the years actions against my card transaction. Task force for this stuff. Enormous sums of money about identity, but a lot of different could happen. Specifically said,
That's a completely different subject.
Transaction. You have to go. Call us. I know I didn't think they could.
Well, so let me ask this, right? You address the bank leaks on a stream.
Mm-hmm.
Why? If they're not yours, why? Bank account, right? Why don't you say, well, it's not mine? What are you even talking about? This is, the internet doing what it does. There's been matchmaking based off of that lie here, but why? If we were in the court of law and this evidence in front of say, look, hey, there's a bullet here. Here's the gun that he used. It has his fingerprints on it. This person is dead because this person pulled the trigger, and the other guy's like, "Oh, I didn't do it." Well, there's clear DNA there, and I think that's the thing that I'm really struggling with here, man. Is it just seems like if you would just say, yeah, it was my bank account. It was really fucked up. I have a hard time quitting it. Those games are addictive. And you just kind of said, yeah, these things are accurate.
Nice. Yeah, there's a correlation that I'm trying to draw here, and I'm trying to find it.
Else, but why do a lot of the things on the bank statement actually
that you're putting out is, well, no, it's not, or that's a lie, you know? And just walk me through this, man, because I'm at all. I just want to walk through this here, man.
Correlate the money being spent on the account.
No, I don't think he meant in the game.
Right, I didn't do a deep dive. That's all. I'm just trying to.
So
on that account that correlate.
And
correlation.
You said, "Hey, I'm going to go to dinner tonight," and then there's that's all. Like
during this story, family at person. Yeah, I'm sure.
Something very easy, very simple, very simple.
Here we go.
You have my email, and this is a small ask. It's also a big ask. You can say whatever you want. Will you? And you can say no, and I'm totally fine with this. But just confidentially,
not liar
between us,
liar, two liars.
Will you send me a screenshot of your account, of your WWE account, and just so I personally, I will not share your name to anybody, but just between us.
So here we have a situation. Here we have a show in which Here we have a situation in which, just like how Keem, how Wings, Medicare, how Destiny, they were all asking for Boogie to just provide medical records proving that he has cancer, and he flat out denied doing it. But he's vehemently saying he has it. Here we have a situation in which someone is asking you, hey, okay, you say that this WWE Champions account that people are alleging is yours. You're saying it's not yours. Okay, so can I see your account? And I won't even share it. I just want to see evidence proving that that is not your account. Okay? What did DSP say?
Man, I have to think about
and vouch for you.
I would put out.
Yeah, and I will vouch for you either way.
I have to think about what kind of risk that. I don't want to say. Here's the thing, I'll consider it, but I can't agree to it yet.
Wow.
I have to see exactly what's the risk, you know. And I not say that I think you would do anything with it. I don't.
I think you got to look at what's to benefit more than what's to risk.
You have no idea the levels, how this has gone.
I do. I see it. I'm well aware. I have chat up. I mean, I know. I mean, people have been tagging me relentlessly since it was announced that you were coming on the show. And I didn't know who you were. I had never heard of you before. Before this moment when Craig was like, hey, so do you know who DSP is? And I'm like, no, what's the deal? And everyone's like, oh, we got to freaking tell Adam who DSP is. You know, it's like, I see the amount of attention that you get in a negative light. Right. So like, I understand. And so I'm like, I kind of understand that you.
If he has it, it should be easy. It's always, here's the thing. Yeah. It's always, yeah, you know, I have it, but here's why I can't give this. Atomic Ray, how you doing, man? How you doing? Why are you watching Geeks? No. I'm not necessarily watching them. I'm trying to draw a correlation between Darkside Phil and Boogie2988. I hate saying that because of him. Yeah. It could be so fucking easy, but they just don't want to do it because they know that they are lying. They know they're lying. They have this proof, but they don't want to give it to you for such and such and such bullshit fuck reason. Oh, fuck. Atomic Ray, DSP, diseased, shitty person. I like that. Oh, cool. You're pulling out some psychology. Yes. See? I know. I told you. Yeah.
You don't want to be too forthcoming with your any more information that isn't public already, because as there's a lot out there. So, but you're in a pickle, man, because the internet is a fucking pulse, and it's a new brain that humans are still learning how to adapt to. And right now, there's a big chunk of the internet that has a target on your head. And you said it multiple times that you fucked up. You held your hands up. You said, I didn't handle this right. I fucked up multiple times. You did this and that. So it's like, if you
just like Boogie saying, I fucked up. I did this wrong. I shouldn't have mentioned this. Da 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 da. But you're still not providing the information that is needed to exonerate you of an allegation. Just like Darkside Phil. You're right now, you're just feeding people word salad. That's it.
You want to remain on the internet, which you seem to enjoy streaming. You like what you're doing now, which is good. I'm glad you like what you're doing. But it's like, if you want to move in a direction that's going to alleviate some of these haters, anything might help. Obviously not giving them more ammo, which, I mean, I've grown to trust Craig. Of course, don't tell him I said that. But I think that would actually do more for you than you think. If Craig came out and was like, all right, guys.
Can I just say for the record that these two are being infinitely nicer than how Keem Wings, Destiny are to Boogie. These two are really coming from a real place of like, we're trying to help you here. We're trying to help you clean up your image, clean up the perception that's out there on the internet that you are just a fucking grifting fucking e-beggar. We're trying to help you. We're trying to help the fact that there are a lot of people out there who are accusing you of taking money that is given to you by your audience, and instead of putting it into the bills that he's constantly talking about that is piling up, the fact that he can't buy food and all of that shit, instead of doing that, he's using all of that money given to him and wasting it on a fucking mobile game. These two guys are genuinely trying to help him, and he is just fucking, and he again, too oblivious to see that these guys are trying to help him.
He sent me the proof, and I can confirm to everyone that his account is not, they call me DSP, the whale account.
Or the other name, Down from the Rafters.
Or what it changed it to, yeah.
Right.
Like almost at this point now, it's like it's almost suspect that you're not wanting to just do.
It makes you look guiltier.
Yeah, again, I hear you. If I was sitting in your position right now, I would feel exactly the same way. But just the levels of shit that I've been through and people who betrayed me. Not that I'm saying Craig would. I don't think he would. But
I have no interest. Phil, I want to be really clear with you, man. And just like this, we were talking about this. I have zero interest in making you look bad. Like I think there's a tremendous.
Granted, these are medical records we're talking about. It's just showing your name on a fucking account on a mobile game. He's not breaking any. Even if Stuttering Craig was a complete piece of shit and just decided, boom, I'm gonna take what he showed me and I'm gonna post it on my social media. Even still, these aren't medical records. He's not breaking. This is not personal information that is pertaining to DSP. And he wouldn't be breaking any laws for sharing it. DSP has really nothing to worry about in sharing this bit of information to him. None. Danger Bear Wolf Turtle. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. If you were dying stars, why would you want to exonerate yourself instead of having people talk about you, everyone's saying any publicity is good publicity. You know what? You make a point. Like if you're someone like a DSP or Boogie2988, and the celebrity that you once had on social media is starting to wane, then I can see why you, fucked up as it is, I can see why you would lean into really kind of sacrificing your morals and whatever, really, because any publicity is good publicity. I think Eric Bischoff said it best: controversy creates cash. So to somebody like Boogie or DSP, sacrificing their dignity really is of nothing to them. And this is kind of like a personal like battle that I face. Look, I know I should be more committed into streaming and content creating. Why I haven't done it for so long? It's like the internal battle for me is I want to be successful at doing this. I really do. But I do not want to sacrifice any dignity in order to be successful, because that's what it seems like that's what it seems like it's coming from, not just on the internet, but in society these days, especially in entertainment, but it's mostly in social media, that you really have to sacrifice your dignity and your pride and your fucking morals to obtain any sort of monetary success in this country, and to obtain it quickly. Like, you know, that Hukta girl out there, all she did was talk about spitting on a dick, and she's getting endorsements. She's getting a fucking reality show. J-Bay, I talked about her in the video that I put out on my YouTube yesterday. She's a fat fucking piece of shit ass whale, and she has endorsements. Nikocado Avocado, endorsements for just for being a fucking glutton. I don't want to do that. I want to make content that is actually meaningful, like this shit. I want to actually talk about shit that fucking matters. I don't want to be just gaming. Everybody out there is gaming. I want to talk about shit that fucking matters and not be stifled in talking about shit that matters. Danger Bear Wolf Turtle. Exactly. And neither had any self-respect whatsoever. So there's nothing left to save. You know what? You have a very fair point about that. Then if these two really have thrown away any bit of self-respect that they have, then, you know, then what they're doing is very easy for them. That's crazy. That chick overnight will be like the Catch Me Outside girl. Yeah. Another one. That Catch Me Outside girl. All she did was say some shit on an episode of Dr. Phil, and she has a fucking successful OnlyFans. She has a rap career now. Although she ain't really that successful these days, especially since it came out that she herself is a victim of domestic violence. Yeah. So how much is it really worth?
This opportunity here, or for you to be humanized to a lot of people who don't see you as human.
Thank you.
You know, and
it's the same thing with
air
Boogie.
is to be human, right? That's the old saying. Like, everybody fucks up, and you've owned up to a lot of those things. But there are certain things here, man, that I just, you know, they don't add up. And you're saying, hey, if
Smoke B, I could go the neon route. I'm not even doing that. The fact that Neon hasn't thoroughly gotten his ass whooped is remarkable to me. I went down a Neon rabbit hole a few days ago. The fact that this guy, and you know what? I think a friend of mine, he hit me up and he was right. As much as As much as I don't like Sean Strickland, I would love for Neon to get his fucking ass whooped by Sean Strickland. Because he almost had it. He almost had it from Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz is a fucking gangster. You don't want to fuck with him. But again, that's the same thing with Neon. I am not sacrificing my dignity to be a fucking sensation overnight. I don't want to be a sensation overnight. I want to be fucking successful. I want it to sustain. I want my shit to have staying power. You know what I mean?
If I was in your shoes, I'd be saying the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't. I don't know, man. It's not connecting. It's not connecting. And I'm trying to help you out here, man. I really am. And
I hear you.
And so
I feel like there's
help yourself. Watch the full 5-hour Dark Side Phil interview and hit the subscribe.
Yeah, so follow Side Scrollers, but let's go back to this. Let's go back to this horse shit.
We're done.
Hey, don't you want to take care of Desi?
Yeah,
I promise you, I plan to.
Is this the
I
way
promise you, I plan to.
How is Boogie gonna take care of Desi if he doesn't have any income? This show is his income. So without it, he'll be without it. You know something? Literally, Keemstar has his entire fucking life in his hands. He could, with a literal snap of a finger, Keemstar could really turn Boogie's life upside down. That motherfucker could get his ass evicted today. And Keem, again, as much as I fucking hate Keem, he's really showing a lot of restraint and not doing it. He's got the patience of a Buddhist monk. Smoke B, that was quite the tangent there, sir. But I wrapped it back around, you see. It all makes the tangent made sense to the bigger point here. Shut up, Drew. Shut up. Atomic Ray, Huck Tug didn't get famous by accident. She was picked. Cute little white girl sure took our eyes off the shit going on today. Yep. Very, very much true. And that's what disgusts me. The fact that her that quickly can really distract us from the real shit that is going on in the fucking world.
Yeah, how are you gonna do that if you're not on the internet and just running away? Like you can't have it both ways.
You'll see.
Oh.
What are we going to see? You're going to go like cut tickets at the local
Hold on.
movie theater?
Some ordinary gamers will also put $10,000 towards it.
Make it 100.
So now we're up. So Mudahar from Some Ordinary Gamers, he now ups the pot to what now? $20,000. He has $20,000 in a free trip to Disney World on the table if he can just prove to everybody that he has cancer. Just show his medical records proving that he has cancer.
Make it $1 million.
If you have cancer, if you prove that
this is bullshit.
Now I gotta say, as considering that entire rant I just went on about about not wanting to sacrifice my dignity for a quick buck, for $20,000, absolutely right, I would.
No. You got $25K sitting on the table.
$25,000.
Yeah, there's something fuck yous, man. I'm just exhausted. I'm done.
You just did a crypto scam to make money because you said you're worried about cash. They're offering $25K.
Yeah, I
and
thought
you get
that
to
was funny.
shit on them.
Mm-hmm.
You get to shit on them in the process.
Things that might have changed. Drama Alert already tweeted that I faked cancer, so we're good.
No, he
We're good. Things have
didn't.
changed.
They said the Destiny.
That's even better. Then you make $25K and he's got to retrieve.
I mean, you can make Keemstar. Let's be fair though. Can you really make Keemstar look more of a piece of shit than he already is? I mean, there's a video from the King of Nothing, literally detailing how much of a fucking soulless void that Keemstar is. So, can you really make him look more of like a piece of shit than he already is?
Attracted to look like the biggest dick on earth.
He is. He is a
Fucking
dick.
Keemstar picking on a cancer patient. Oh my God! Come on.
We're good.
You're lying. It's so obvious. Why? Why would you lie about this?
Because I didn't.
Just tell us the truth. What really happened? Come on.
What really happened was I went to my doctor. He checked my blood count. My hemoglobin, my red blood cell counts were up. We did a second test. We found out that there was a blood marker that tells me that I have polycythemia vera in the test that we did, and we've been treating it for 2 years.
But you haven't confirmed that.
Atomic Ray, why do these geeks want the doctors know? You can see he don't have cancer. But see, that's the thing is that Boogie made a video claiming that he doesn't have cancer. I mean, that he does have cancer. He made a video after he was diagnosed, maybe, but maybe not, that he has. He made a video after he found this information out. He made it public the day he found out, and he's still standing on this premise. So Keem is right in this opinion that he owes it to everybody on this stream and to everybody that he made and to everybody that he told the general public that he has cancer. He needs to tell everybody 100% with 100% certainty that he has cancer.
You have it.
Nope.
Oh, wait. I think we got an answer right there. You haven't confirmed that you have cancer.
Confirmed it with you. No, I have not. No, I will not.
No, not with me, with your doctor. Your doctor hasn't said you 100% have cancer yet, right?
We confirmed it with the blood test, yes.
That's a yes. He's saying that they confirmed it.
We confirmed it with the blood test. There's no other reason that those hormone markers would be in my blood.
Wings, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
If Keemstar accused you some shit, right? And let's say it involves some kind of private information, and he was willing to let you show him that private information on stream, but not to the audience, and said, if you prove me wrong, here's $25,000 fucking dollars, and I'll tweet out that I'm a giant asshole.
I'll do you one better.
Yeah.
I had a troll come at me and accuse my wife of cheating on me, and they had like this picture of like our fingers that had like cum on it, and there was like a cover back there, and they had linked this cover to my house.
Yeah, jerking off on a blanket is a little different.
I went out and took a picture of the cover.
Can you tell the difference between the two? You fucking retarded.
Hey, Boogie,
I
shut the fuck up.
I showed the new cover I got from like the Christmas of 2021.
Sure.
You know, it's like whatever. It's like again, I pulled my blood work out to like show like where what surgeries I had on this stream, but like it's not that big a deal.
It's not.
But you would take the money, right?
Oh yeah, I'll take the money. I would snatch his fucking arm off.
Tommy,
Bro, he's absolutely evading questioning. I absolutely agree. He's filibustering. He's feeding word salad. That's all Boogie's doing.
You were in a similar situation, 25K sitting on the table. Would you do it?
Yeah, you got family. It's my obligation to be that kind of money.
And had this
I'd fucking do it.
And had this played out differently, I might have considered otherwise.
Boogie, I don't believe that. I believe you don't have the information.
It's really pissed me off. Exactly.
Can you poll your audience? Can you poll your audience right now and ask them if they had 25K offered right now to prove something they were saying is true? Would they take it? Because I don't think
make it 100,000.
Anybody.
Hey, he's out there. Hey, Kevin, you're out there. If you can hear me, would you, if you were offered $25,000 to prove that you're a Jew, would you do it? Send me a text. Because I know that Kevin. If I know Kevin tends to be a self-hating one.
But he's going to say no.
Make the poll, Tommy.
Make it 100,000. Say 100,000. Because my answer is still no.
Oh, I can see the answers already. They're all screaming yes.
Of course they are, and they're not me.
But you've stated before that you're under financial strain and difficulty. That's a $25K is a lot of fucking money.
Yes, sir. To show my medical records. No, thank you. That's for
to show one screen cap that says diagnosed. That's it.
Really,
to one
bitch?
person.
That's
really,
for
bitch? That's for me.
It's not for you. You told fucking everybody I'm cancer. Get the fuck out of here.
Dude, the day you found out, you told everyone. There's nothing for you.
Yeah, but I didn't
What are you
tweet my
talking about?
fucking medical records, did I?
Why
Did I
does it
explain
say
to
you
them
have
now?
AIDS on it or something? Like what?
No, it says that I have polycythemia vera.
Exactly. I knew you would. Fucking Kevin. Oh, Jesus.
It's for me, Kim.
Is
This
there-
is for me.
Remember, he told everybody.
Yeah, and I will. Again, I'll continue to talk about it, but I never should have to
No,
begin with.
Let me tell you what else is for you. Living in your fucking car if you keep up this line of
No,
conversation.
I'm not worried about that.
How are you not worried about that?
Why are you
were
not
just-
worried about that? See, this is, and again, he's trying to make himself out to think that, trying to make people think that he has any kind of principle out there. Oh, it's perfectly okay that you can literally be kicked out of your fucking house for not being able to make payments on it, sleeping in your fucking car with your girlfriend and dog, by the way. That's perfectly okay with you, huh? Okay.
The day thought I was quitting the show.
You shouldn't be worried about that. Don't worry about it.
Well, yeah, can I ask, as an aside, while this conversation is going on, how are you going to financially support yourself?
I don't think I will.
So you're going to go live in the
How can
gutter?
he just say this? Literally, how can he just say this shit? Like, is the cost of not sharing your medical records literally you will fall into destitute? Like, you will lose your home. You will not make a fucking income anymore. You will be fucking destitute. And all because you don't want to share your medical records proving you have cancer. Is that a check that your ass can cash? Really?
Instead of taking $25K to prove these assholes wrong?
Let Desi down.
Let
Oh no, Desi will be fine. We talked about this all
Desi
last
will be
night.
fine back at her parents' house when you're in the car, dude.
Yeah, once Nicholas Diorio sent me this message, we knew exactly what was coming. And we talked about this at great length last night. I didn't sleep.
How
we
is
talked about this?
Nick Diorio? Did he have something to do with this too then, or what did he
I'm
say?
certain he did. He said, "Do you have secondary polycythemia?" And I said, "No. This is what they diagnosed me of," and I linked it to him. But it was a pretty big sign that there was a group chat going. I told Tommy about it this morning, and I was like, "Yeah, what do we do, Desi?" And we made a decision, and I'm going to stick by that
I didn't
decision.
know what you were talking about this morning.
Yeah.
No idea.
This decision doesn't make logic. Well, how's the poll going? What does the poll say in your fucking
95% to 5.
95% would take the money.
Mm-hmm.
You look so
5% are boogie olds. So, like,
Buggy, you look
Hey, my
so
hands are right here.
fucking
My hands are right here.
obviously it's a joke.
You look so uncomfortable, Buggy.
Yeah, I'm very unhappy right now.
Hey, Maniger, is this bigger than Monday Matter? What
So
do you think?
why sit here with all
he's-
these
I
L's?
mean, you're asking me, like, if Boogie were to be faking cancer,
Danger Bear Wolf Turtle, he would not just stop streaming. No, he wouldn't. He makes a
for
fuck
2
ton of money.
years and then
Off of
running,
streaming.
you know,
He
with
wouldn't just
the
walk away from
yes,
that.
that would
He
be
wouldn't
that
walk
would
away
be.
from this shit.
I don't know how you'd recover from it.
He's lying.
If it was
Thankfully,
done,
thankfully that did not happen. But yes,
so that's what I'm saying. Prove them wrong.
no, thank
Well,
you.
The start of recovery is to tell the fucking truth.
Well, the truth is, I got diagnosed with polycythemia vera about 2 years ago.
I believe you
don't
got
know.
diagnosed with polycythemia vera, and then they did tests and be like, you know what, you actually don't have it. And
We'll
then
go with
it was like 3 days later.
Or they're not
We'll-
sure.
yeah,
They
we'll go
keep
with that.
testing for it. One of the
I
We'll
mean,
go with
that's okay. Hypothetically, right? That's a
Yeah, give him
fair.
one, baby. Thank you.
That's a fair thing for him to throw out. I mean, I could imagine somebody gives you scary fucking information. They're like, we think this is the cancer. The hormone test came back. It's fucking us up. And then they come back to you a week later and say, you know what? It's the first type rather than the second type or whatever. And did you feel that you were too deep into it to come out, or?
Well, no, that's why we are doing the bone marrow test, because that's what I'm hopeful for.
Is
Or
it
that's why we were going to do the
a
bone marrow test.
definitive?
That's
a
what I was
definitive
hoping
answer.
for.
Right.
Yeah, right. I was hoping that they might possibly be wrong. That's why we're going ahead with the bone marrow test. I mean, we were.
So are you still doing?
Kevin will appreciate this. Hey, you know what? Also, this reminds me of. I'll pop this up real quick as a little bit of an aside.
What?
Oh, I thought the bet was
The E-Rock bet.
Oh, the
I
E-Rock
thought you were
bet?
in on the E-Rock bet.
18 push-ups.
I'm down to 18 push-ups
I'll do
for
it.
$100. I got it right here.
I think he can do it.
520s.
Though. I think he can do it.
But of course he can. He's just
E-Rock,
lazy.
18 push-ups for $100.
Nah, I'm good. Thank you, though.
That's fuck. It's a quick 100.
He's fucking like he's laughing. It's the way the E-Rock laughs.
How much money do you have in your pocket?
Must be
You got a
nice
lot
to
of
be
money.
independently wealthy, E-Rock.
I don't know.
Atomic Ray.
Grand.
Oh my God!
You want to add a little to this?
Fuck for E-Rock? No way.
Uh-huh.
How about
I'll add a 20.
no? How about this?
$120 for 18 push-ups?
Yeah.
How about if you get to 18, $10 a push-up, so $180.
Oh my God!
And I got it. I don't even need Ant.
$10 a push-up.
I don't even need Ant. I got it right here. I don't even need Ant. Look at this.
Push-up.
Oh, he's got
And
so
look,
much.
look at this.
That's crazy.
Look, is that $180 right there in 20s?
I see it. Certainly is.
But if you fall short, you get nothing. But you get to fucking 18, 180.
That's so.
And $10 for every push-up you do after 18.
Oh my
Wow.
God!
Why isn't he doing this?
Because he's a big fat rich kid. That's why.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Go
Is
get
that open for all show members?
no. Go get Sterniola because I want to drive him nuts
Oh
today.
my
Ooh.
god!
Get
I
Sterniola.
remember. I love this.
Hey, me and Sterniola, we used to come down here.
Love this.
Morris code?
He's actually doing funny in the morning this morning.
Funny
What
in
does
the
that mean?
Oh
After
my
18.
God! He could walk.
and he ain't fucking doing
Crossroad.
Is Eric not doing the push-ups for 180?
You're at a yield sign right now. What are you gonna do?
$180 and he ain't fucking doing this.
That's
Plus
insane.
$10 for every fucking push-up he does
Oh
after
my
18.
God! He could walk out of here. With,
Crazy.
$300?
yeah.
I
Crazy.
think the average. Are you 30 yet, E-Rock?
Oh, he's over 30.
I think any 30-year-old could do 30 push-ups.
I know I can't do it, but I would willingly struggle my ass off to do it. Try and fucking do it.
Especially with $300 on the line.
That's what I'm saying.
What a
E-Rock?
ass. No, I'm all right.
E-Rock?
Oh my! Trey
I'm
is
all
slipping
right.
out in there, rolling his foot.
Hilarious. I love that bit so much. Here, I'm just telling him, no, I'm good. Oh, I love the Nagel.
Bring it or no?
No. I am going to spend a bunch of money and have you test it. And then I'm going to.
Wow. Now, how fucking generous is that? Keemstar is offering to spend money to get his ass tested. What does Boogie say?
To tell the internet what you really have. How about that?
No.
Why?
Because I'm good.
You
Danger Bear, I'm 42 and I can do 42. My fucking
should be able to go and fucking milk sympathy from the internet, saying you have all these disease.
Smoke me, follow the tangent Fridays, but they all come back around. You see, they all come back around. I go off. See, this is my thing. I go off that way and I make a sharp right turn. And then I circle back and I come all the way back around to the point that I was trying to make. And it all makes sense.
Diseases and whatnot, and not prove it. You shouldn't be able to do that.
Okay, well,
that's wrong.
Well, then
You've been doing that for 2 years.
let that lesson be. If you are ever going to talk about your cancer moving forward, you have to tweet the proof.
That is so wrong. He's been
Let the
doing this for
lesson
2 years.
let my lesson prove that if you're going to talk about your health problems online, you have to prove it irrevocably.
You know what? Fucking
Yes. Okay, so prove it right now. Prove it right now. The lesson is don't say it unless you prove it. Prove it right now. Why won't he do it? Why won't he fucking do it?
People like
That-
Twitter
but-
take
but,
advantage
yeah.
of people.
But Boogie, you realize how weird it is to say that with me in the cup. I literally did a stream showing my medical records,
Yeah.
my hospital release forms, my medication.
I'm just saying. Let this example be. Know that before you speak about anything you're dealing with,
You make me
you
round
absolutely
and
will need to
round.
prove it beyond the
Don't-
shadow of a
wait,
doubt.
wait, don't
Whoever
be-
you are. I'm not
when-
speaking to you, Medicare. I'm speaking like
No, I
to
know,
the
but when
world.
you do like
to the world.
but
to
when
the
you do like
20,000 people
a
watching, yeah.
GoFundMe or when you do something like that, don't they ask for verification for stuff like that?
Yeah. If that's one of the reasons I was joking about doing a GoFundMe yesterday.
Is that one of the reasons you
because they
didn't
would
do a GoFundMe?
verify. No, the reason I didn't do a GoFundMe is because the last time I asked for help, look whether that turned out, Medicare.
When we did the fight, I
They're
had to
saying,
do a
wait,
big,
hold on. They're saying the stream is buffering. Are we buffering?
I don't know.
I don't see us buffering. Okay.
No.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
When we did the fight, there was this big packet of papers that we had to fill in to get a boxing license. And on that packet of papers, you had to say everything that you're being diagnosed with. Would you not have access to that from Happy Punch?
Ooh. So to clarify, Boogie and Wings did a fight a year ago. We'll take a look at it real quick. Going off on another tangent. All right. Oh shit. Fuck that up. Fuck that up. Damn it. All right. So, yeah, this fucking fight. This right here.
Gold trim. His official weight of 391.6 pounds. And tonight, he's making his crossover boxing debut. Hailing from Fraterville, Arkansas, the living meme, Boogie2988.
Look at those. Look at his tits. His tits are worse than J-Bay's, where it's literally just he's got A cups and it's just fat. Is just his fat is being covered. It's like the rest of his tit is being covered by the fat underneath underneath his arms. He has horrendous tits. I mean, Wings is not much better, but
Jordan
it's all right.
Your heads up, chase them all look alike. Don't hold. Do you understand me? Shake hands. For Good luck. Get back to your corners. Wait for the belt.
Wings is
This fight.
Wings connecting with the fight.
immediate pressure by Wings.
And Boogie taking a step back.
Oh my gosh. He is putting a clinic.
Boogie barely threw a fucking punch.
Oh, my God. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stop. And ladies and gentlemen, this is how they arrived on those mark carts. As you can see, pulling up his pants. But Boogie full moon.
Yes.
Look at this. Look at this fucking. Look at this tub of shit. Ugh. Look at his nipples. If they were, it's like his nipples just look like this. I'm gonna try to mimic it with my eyes. It's almost like this. It's like his nipples are looking off at another direction. It's like his nipples cannot keep eye contact with you. If you were looking at his tits, his tits would not be looking directly at you.
We're all grateful for that.
Oh, fuck.
And they're going for it.
Wings is whipping his ass.
Boogie's got to not turn around to the rest.
Boogie got 10 grand for this fight, by the way.
Boogie's got to get on it. And there we go.
Boogie got 10 G's for this fucking fight. All right.
Didn't the fight happen before the diagnosis?
Well, I thought it was 2
Wait,
years.
Hold on. If Boogie had cancer, how the hell did they let him fight?
Because it's polycythemia vera, not fucking ass cancer.
Bro, you
So he let so Boogie gave Keemstar's company Happy Punch his medical records before the fight with Wings, but he can't show them here. Got it.
Passed your medical records. How
Yes.
did you pass your medical records?
Because I had polycythemia vera, not ass cancer.
That's a great point. What the fuck? How did you pass your medical records?
Because it is
for
the
a
fucking
boxing
Animal
match?
Crossing of cancers. I don't know. How did I do it with a busted back? How did I do it with like barely stand up? I don't fucking know. Make that make sense. I don't fucking know.
That was kind of a kill shot. That was kind of a kill shot there, Wings. That was a subtle fucking kill
got him
shot.
twice.
It's so bad that
Wings
it's so
got
bad
him
that even
twice.
Keemstar
Good.
left. He's
He's running to get records.
I'm here.
This motherfucker, he's hauling ass downstairs right now. Here's a little gnome feet bitter battering down.
Well, I've been to his house. He's already downstairs.
He's already down there. He's jumping in a go-kart, running to the office.
I mean, I guess it doesn't. Well, I was gonna.
You gonna guess
I probably shouldn't. I was gonna say, I don't know what I'll put on these fucking medical forms. Did I fill it out or did they fill it out?
Your doctor would have filled it out.
Well, they're gonna have to clear it. Yeah, they're gonna have to. They're gonna have it all. They're gonna clear it. Yeah.
I got some bad news for you, Boogie.
Yes, sir.
I just looked at the paperwork.
Yes, sir.
I didn't look at it. Damn it. I wanted to see him sweat, but he said yes, sir. So
There's
I
no
don't know.
sweating.
You're lying. I mean, I think you're lying. I'm pretty sure that you don't have cancer.
Okay.
Because this is such an easy dub. I mean, I think the chat all sees it.
Because like if you had cancer on there, because you had to have a second CT scan over
Let's
there
go.
in London.
Let's go with your version. My doctor told me that I had polycythemia vera, then later decided I didn't, and forgot to tell me. And to this moment, right here, right now, it's my understanding that I have. Right here, right now.
That's the cover story.
Then that's the cover story.
What I don't get is putting them aside, right? And you're walking away. Okay, I get all that.
I just gotta say a quick aside. Thank y'all for tuning out to this very impromptu stream that was very unplanned, very spur of the moment. Especially since I haven't streamed since maybe February, something like that. I'm gonna try my best to get back into the habit of streaming. So at the top you see where I am, where I'll be streaming at. And I'll basically be on. When I'm on, I'll let you know. So yeah, again, thank you all for watching. I do appreciate it.
Fuck it, whatever. But if you're going to get a bone marrow biopsy, right, you were going to do that for yourself, right? So why are you not getting it
Give me a
still?
follow if you want.
It's unnecessary.
But you just said you wanted like conclusive.
I no longer want that. I no longer want that.
Okay, this is what I'm confused about. So if it wasn't just, but if it wasn't just for yourself, if you were getting it then to prove it to them, why not just show them the fucking diagnosis? It would be the same thing.
I'm good.
I got an interesting.
Everything will become abundantly clear soon.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Everything will become abundantly clear soon. What are you gonna wait? Are you gonna wait for the right time, the right opportunistic time for you to then show everybody your fucking medical records? Will you have some grave scheme cooking up? What the fuck does that mean?
You're good.
Well, here's the thing. Bering just wrote me.
Bong hit transplant.
YouTuber. He said, dude, Boogie showed his medical record stuff on the documentary. Someone should bring Bath is up. Why can't he show it again? If he showed it to the documentary.
I didn't even show it to Mike Klum. I read some of it, and if you go back to the documentary, you'll see that I specifically said I wanted to leave the cancer out of the documentary.
Okay. Interesting.
No, you didn't.
Because I regretted having spoke of it.
No,
before.
you didn't. He left it in.
Tommy, your volume's low. Chat's
Yeah, I
been
know.
saying it for a minute.
I'm not even sure what's wrong. I've actually
Mike will confirm that I said I would like to leave it out of the documentary because I simply regretted speaking about it before.
Wait, could this be simply cleared up? Because Mike was doing this documentary with you for like months, right? I mean, did at any time you show him this privately, not on the
He
film?
literally went with me to one of my tests, but it was a sleep study. So according to Destiny, that's not enough proof.
Okay, but I mean, did he ever have access to any Did you ever like, hey, Mike, just so you know,
Abundantly clear. All right.
Okay.
Come clean. I'm not going to abandon you. You're still going to be on the show, even though you lied about having cancer.
I promise you. I promise you, no matter what happens, I won't be on the show.
I'm not going to kick you off.
That sounds vaguely like suicide. Is anybody else getting that? Is anybody else getting that feel? It sounds like he's hinting towards himself.
Yeah, you can't.
You know that looks like you're guilty, like you're just gonna run away.
I promise you right now, if you lied about having cancer, I'm not going to kick you off.
Why would you? You're in the right place.
This is low-cow live. Like, you're a fucking low-cow. Like, I'm not kicking you off.
I'm going to stick with the truth because I'm going to stick with the truth. Yeah, I know it's very tempting at this point to lie, and you're trying to bait me to do it. I won't.
No, but
wait. What do you mean lie about
what? Is he
lie and say, "Oh, I was lying this whole time" or something like that?
No, I don't.
He's not trying to bait you
That's
to
what you
lie.
want, clearly.
He's not trying to bait you to lie. You fucking moron. Oh. Self-excluded. Yeah. He's not trying to bait you to lie. He's trying to get you to tell the fucking truth. Because everybody here knows, and everybody watching this knows that you lied about having cancer. You lied about it. So just come clean with it. What are you gonna lose in just coming clean?
That's what you want me to do.
No, I want you to either tell the truth that you don't have cancer or prove that you do have cancer. And you keep doing these little subtle suicide fucking things.
I will tell you the truth.
Hold up.
I will tell you the truth.
Are you or are you not making references to suicide? I've heard them
I'm talking
multiple
about
times
being
now.
done. I'm talking about being done.
No, I know what you're doing,
dude.
So
if I was
don't
gonna
play with that.
if I've ever talked about suicidal, have I ever fucking joked around about it? If I've said it subtly, I said no, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. That's what I've said every fucking. Why would I change that today?
Do it.
Well, you're not doing that, right?
Do it.
God, just do it.
No,
Do it.
you're not.
Look at me.
gonna
I'm
do that.
right here. I'm right here.
Okay. All right, good. So
pills are over here. You know.
So let's come clean. Come on.
You want me to
come clean?
You want me to lie to you?
No, I want you to tell the truth.
Clarify it. Stop putting. You're the one that's misframing.
Up to my knowledge, as of today, as of the last conversation I have, we are treating me for polycythemia vera, not secondary polycythemia. That is the truth. Will you fucking get to see my medical records or my fucking web portal? The answer is no. So go ahead and run with the story that I'm lying. No, you're not.
No, because the conversation doesn't make sense. You did a documentary where you're naked in a bathtub, where you showed your finances, where you talked about fucking whores for $500,000. You talked about embarrassing shit. You've always done videos talking about your personal life and heavy detail about all your different struggles.
And I wanted to keep one fucking thing to myself. I promise.
Obviously not, because you talked about it on the internet.
I promise you. My medical records is the one thing I wanted to keep for myself.
You're lying.
That
was
true.
Wait.
Go with lying. See how that plays.
Hold on. That's a lie because earlier I said you share everything to the world, and you
Except my
said right
medical
on this show, and you go, "There's so much you don't know about me."
Oh, there is plenty. There is plenty you don't know about
So it isn't the fucking one thing you want to keep to yourself.
Oh, would you like
manipulating?
Hey, since it's over, would you like to know a girlfriend was physically abusive to me?
See,
one of these guys, nobody else knows.
See,
this
part fucking is nauseating to me. It's nauseating to me because this is exactly what one of you. See, you talk about me going off on a tangent. See, here's the thing. At least when I go on a tangent, I know I'm going on a tangent, and I can bring my tangents back around to the central point. Watch what this fucking idiot does.
It's over. Would you like to know a secret about me that nobody else knows?
Sure.
My very first girlfriend. I think I've told one of these guys this in private. I'm not entirely certain. My very first girlfriend was physically abusive to me. And so as part of my childhood, when we were 16, 17 years old, because she would hit me and stuff, I ended up holding her down. I ended up pinning her against the wall to make her stop hurting me and hurting herself. And I've carried tremendous guilt about it for my entire life. And I know as soon as I ever said that, it would mean that people would think I beat women.
I don't
care. So I've held it in.
I literally don't care. Nobody cares about that right now.
Thank you, Boogie, for sharing that.
No one
I've
gives
completely
an iota of a fuck that your former girlfriend physically abused you. Who cares? Not the point at hand. Not the fucking topic that is being discussed right now. We're discussing you lying. Stick to the fucking point.
forgotten that you that you faked cancer completely.
I know. I'm just trying to think of other things. Since it's over, I'm trying to think of other things.
Let me think of other things. If you want to keep your medical records to yourself, but the first time you got diagnosed with good cancer, you ran out and made a video day one.
Yeah, it was a very
How's that
stupid
make sense?
decision.
How does that make sense? What if you've already
because I didn't think I didn't think I was going to have to share my medical records. I thought I could talk about a thing and have some.
Why did you think you talking about
I thought I could have some expectations of privacy.
Why? You're a public person.
I don't know. But now that I know, I wish I'd never said anything about it.
You should have had multiple tests. You should have known 1,000% you had cancer before you made that video.
That was a very stupid
You
decision.
made that video way too early,
I sure
and you
did.
don't actually have cancer.
The good news is I still have cancer, so that's good for my benefit. You know, at least I know that I'll know that forever. You know, but you guys won't, and that's okay.
But okay, so to sum it up, you're not going to take their 25K off, or you won't do like a private thing to show it.
No,
and you're going to leave the show and the internet.
Yes.
And your income revenue.
Yes.
So you're going to be homeless.
Mm-hmm.
So the end result of this conversation. What is the plan?
What's
Selling
the plan?
magic cards?
Well, no, that involves being on the internet.
Wait, are you going to Yu-Gi-Oh yourself into a fucking duplex?
He's planning on whoring out his girlfriend with OnlyFans. Or something.
Which I absolutely think that is the plan. Also, I definitely 1000% agree with Keemstar on that. I definitely think Boogie's plan is to pimp out his fucking girlfriend to OnlyFans to try to make some money. The only fucking reason Boogie is a fucking leech. Boogie is a fucking shameless fucking leech. He's a parasite. He just he'll latch onto you and will fucking suck you dry and use you and try to make you feel sorry for him just so he can keep sucking your fucking blood like a tick. He's a fucking tick. He's a parasite that needs to be stomped on.
That would involve being on the internet. You're describing things that involve being on the internet.
Okay, well, if you've got a backup plan for revenue, then what was the scramble to get revenue in the first place if it's so easy to do?
The backup plan is to just go ahead and sell my house and then give the money to the people that deserve it, and you're good to go.
You're gonna live in an apartment?
Probably not.
You're gonna give up your fucking house and 25K because you don't want to send them a screenshot shot of one page that says diagnosed with no other information on it.
No, that's for him. That's for him.
Yep. That's exactly what I'm gonna
lying. What do you think? We're all dumb? You're lying.
Oh, that's exactly what he thinks.
We're not dumb.
Cool. Go with that.
Medicare just laid it out.
Jeez, what? I mean that shit. I fucking mean what I say. He's a tick. He's a parasite. He's a leash that needs to be stomped. Fucking eradicated.
Clear as day. Like you're gonna go homeless because you won't show a screenshot. You're lying.
Cool. Go with that.
Oh my god, this is so frustrating.
It's like
wasn't
It
this the
is.
biggest revenue source for you? I thought this show was the one that was like bringing in the most money, right?
Yeah, I'm giving up all revenue sources at this point.
But I mean, this was the big one, though, right?
Yeah, it was.
And you're just going to walk away from it.
And my YouTube channel and selling cards on the whatnot.
You're gonna let them have the last word, and you're gonna look like shit.
Yep.
And you don't even have to publicly fucking share any. You could send it to Wings or Tommy or Keemstar.
I'm good.
I don't know how he does this, but I actually feel sorry for him right now. He does.
No. No, Smoke B. No. I don't hate him. I don't hate him. Annoyed by him at times, yes. But I don't hate him. No.
This every time.
How much for the gold play button?
I literally feel bad for you. And I shouldn't. And I do. Because it's so fucking pathetic.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Like, I don't know how he manipulates everyone.
There's no manipulation here. Either he's either lying, which is terrible, or he's telling the truth and acting like, or you're telling the truth and you have cancer, but you're being a stubborn fucking retard.
Yes,
and
it's that one. It's that one. I am going to have one when I leave this fucking internet. I'm going to have one goddamn thing I kept to myself. one goddamn thing, and that's my goddamn medical records. And I don't want one of you motherfuckers feeling sorry for me. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you do.
Okay?
As
You
Mike
hate
just
me
got
as much
quiet.
as you.
You think just the fact that he's standing on any sort of principle, it's so fucking fake. It's so fake. He's never been a principle-oriented guy. Never has. Never fucking has. Stop it.
You fucking want, but that's I'm taking one goddamn thing with
Fuck
me,
you.
and this is a decision I made when Jackson Clark demanded this shit 2 fucking
Die.
years ago. And
Turn
it's
your
a
mic
decision
up.
I'm fucking sticking
Die.
to.
I don't know who Jackson Clark is.
I don't even know if
Moist
I'm getting his
Critical.
name right. It's fucking Moist Critical's butt buddy. I don't
Then
fucking know.
why do you keep
They do a
calling him
podcast
Jackson
together.
Clark?
I don't
Like,
know his real name. What is it?
I don't know who the fuck that is. No one knows.
I
who
literally don't know who we're
Jackson
talking
Clark is.
about.
It's some guy who fucking works with Ping and Zero on his podcast.
Okay, well, Boogie, guys, I mean, that's pretty much the show. That's a wrap. Boogie lied about having cancer. I mean,
Yeah, go with that one. Go
well,
with that one.
you won't prove that you do.
Why would you wrap the show? Look at your audience.
You won't
They're
prove it.
throwing money at you. You keep the fucking show going for an hour and whittle them down.
I have a real question. If Boogie's quitting the show and Tommy's going on vacation, who am I doing the show with next week?
I'm gonna have
Probably-
to fill in.
probably
I'm gonna
King,
have
yeah.
to. There's no
Here's
other
here's
way.
who Jackson Clark is. I'll send it in private chat. That's what I'm talking about.
Nobody.
He asked for my. He left me for-
Fuck who Jackson
I
Clark.
told him to go fuck
Nobody.
himself.
Who
2 years.
cares? Who cares about Jackson?
How funny is this that yesterday I quit the show, then Wings quit the show, now Boogie's quitting the show, and
No, I'm
2
quitting the
weeks
internet.
Tommy's
Remember,
quitting the show.
I'm not quitting the show.
You're
Remember,
leaving.
I'm
You're
good.
gone.
I'm good.
No,
I'm good.
going on vacation.
I mean, there's nothing more that can be. I mean, we've proved that Boogie's lying.
This application keeps turning down my fucking volume for some
20,
reason.
25K. Is there an amount of money that would make you change your mind? Is that just not enough?
No, there's no amount.
So someone comes in with
come
$1 million
Okay.
and to show you to
I'd
prove you have
have
cancer.
sold my dignity for a lot less.
If Destiny's
I have sold my
4-foot-tall
dignity for a
leprechaun
lot
ass
less.
walked in here with $1 million
I've sold
bucks,
my
you'd take it.
dignity for a lot less, and I'd sell my dignity for 25K,
You're
but not my fucking
lying.
medical records.
Oh my god, it's so
Such a
frustrating.
fucking
You're just a
bullshit.
fucking liar.
He thinks
go
it's
with
making him look
Then
principled.
go with that. Then go with
He's
that.
thinking it makes him look principled, but it
He's not
doesn't.
going to think
No.
that.
No, it doesn't. This is so
No.
fucking
I know.
ridiculous.
I know.
No, it makes it look like I
Fake.
have lied. And
It's
that's
fake.
the one everyone's going to go with, and that's the reality I now
Boogie,
live in,
Boogie,
which is why
do-
I'm leaving the internet. But
Boogie.
I will know, and Desi will know, and my roommate will know,
Here's
and my
what Desi
doctor will
do,
know,
Desi
and my
do-
best friend will know, and they'll all fucking know the reality.
Yeah, you
and
know
that's
what,
all
you're
that fucking
never-
matters.
you're
I don't give
never
a
gonna
fuck
be
what you
able to
internet
cry.
motherfuckers think. I
You're
don't care
never going to be able
anymore.
to cry to the internet about money problems ever
Nope.
again.
I'm not
going
going to be. Yeah, I'm not going to be on the internet trying to make money at all.
Yes,
I'm good.
you are. You're lying about that.
His fucking fat ass will be on Locale Live next Tuesday. Watch. He will. His fat, disgusting ass will be right there seeking another paycheck from Keemstar next Tuesday. He's never leaving the fucking internet. Stop it, you're lying.
That too.
Try
you
me.
saying you're not going to be on the
Try
internet.
me.
You are
See you
lying about
Tuesday.
that
Try
too.
me. Try
You're
me.
lying about that too. One
Try
in the
me.
chat if you think he's lying and he's not going to leave the internet. One in the chat
Try
if you think
me.
I know that's a lie. I know
Try
you.
me.
I'm going to
How,
try
how
you.
would you come
I'm
back
trying
after this definitive statement? I mean,
Exactly. That's exactly it. There's no coming back. There's no coming back once you guys decided to lark
No,
that
no,
I'm
no.
lying about
Once-
cancer.
once-
no,
once
there was no
you
coming back
decided-
earlier
once
tonight.
you
There was
decided
no
you
coming
don't wanna
back earlier
share.
tonight. There was
once
no
you decided you don't want to share,
once,
that's when there's
once,
no coming
once
back.
these motherfuckers went with the narrative that I'm lying about cancer, there was no coming back.
What? How is
It's
it a
already over.
narrative if they have a doubt about it?
Because
You
it's
can
not
disprove it.
reality. Because it's not
It's not a
reality.
narrative.
Show
Prove
them
that it's not reality.
Show them
Prove it.
reality.
Prove it.
Fuck
Prove
you.
it.
No.
Show
I'm
them.
going
It's
to
not
leave
a
the
narrative.
with one goddamn shred of privacy. That's it.
Oh.
I'm good. I'm good.
So your shred of privacy is
Swallow
this,
dick.
but not being naked on film, not talking about fucking whores,
Yeah, I'll
not
get
talking
naked
about
right
being
now.
So what
I'll
does
get
this
naked
fucking
right
piece
now.
of shit do? What does
Take
he
it
do?
off.
Naked
Let's
right
go.
now.
Go for it.
Talk about
Let's
that.
do it.
This cocksucker gets nude on. This is what I'm talking about. None dignity. Absolutely none. He will show his fucking tiny, stinky, worthless, hidden under two fucking flaps of fucking flesh, fucking worthless dick. He will show his dick in front of other guys, by the way, in front of other guys on camera. It won't show his fucking medical records just to try to prove that he doesn't have cancer. He lacks any sort of that's what I'm saying. This whole campaign to prove that he's a principle-oriented guy is bullshit. It is complete and utter bullshit.
If we're gonna do a meltdown, go for it. Go all the way.
I don't give a fuck about being
Go all
naked.
the way, buddy. Show us your dick.
Guys, show everybody your
keep it black. Keep it black.
I got it.
Yeah, I don't want to fuck these guys over. No, thank you.
No. If we're gonna do this, let's do it all the way.
I'm not gonna fuck these guys over. I'm not gonna fuck these guys over. No, that's not something I'd rather do.
You don't want to fuck these guys over? The people you just said I don't want to work with you. You're scum.
No, they just got it. No, they just got a major win. Let them have it.
Guys, just so you know, when the
people
screen
that are
was
making
black,
me, I don't want to fuck them over. How does that make sense?
Two wrongs never make a right, and I've never been.
It wouldn't be a wrong.
So
it's wrong to defend yourself. What does that mean?
So
I want to point this out, Boogie. I was been pro helping you out this whole conversation. I'm like, no, just show your patient portal. Like you ain't gonna go find paperwork. It's gonna
better
be
yet, show your penis. Come on.
Like I'm not out here trying to headhunt you. I was like, dude, like this is an easy fucking win.
Exactly, and that's why I'm not going to show my dick on live stream, Jordan.
Wings, do you understand how bad this is?
Yeah, I know how bad it is. I said in 24 hours he's going to be.
This is way worse than you versus Syndicate. This is like way worse.
Yeah, this is the end. This is the end. We're good. This is how it go up. We're good.
This is horrible.
You
But
don't have to though.
No, it is. It does. The moment this live stream started, it was already fucking paved.
Was that the whole conversation? I didn't watch this at the beginning of the show. Was that the whole conversation? Was this?
No.
Pretty much, yeah.
We started off the show, and I was mad because do you know what this motherfucker did to me, Medicare? Jim, he went to CoffeeZilla
and told him I didn't know when I was getting paid and how much.
Don't interrupt me. I'm telling a story. He was talking.
You're telling a lie. You're telling a fucking lie.
Other
2 days
creators-
later,
you get paid on the same time every month.
Is
So
that-
it's not.
Yeah,
No,
we did get
but
paid.
you're supposed to. That I'm scamming him and not paying
And you
him for the
decided,
show.
and
Do you know how
decided-
fucked up that
and
is?
your response is to pretend I don't have cancer and to put me
Do
in
you
this.
know how
Again, I have to ask Keem. I really have to ask Keemstar. What he's talking about is irrelevant to the topic at hand. But if this guy is shitting on you in public, telling you that and Boogie is saying that you scam him out of money, you don't pay him on time, or don't pay him at all, blah, 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 blah. And it is proven by you that you actually do all of which you do the complete opposite of what he's alleging. Why keep him on payroll? What value does Boogie bring to your brand besides being a lolcow? This is what I have to ask Keemstar. Like, is the headache really worth milking this lolcow? Really?
fucked up that it's no.
Well,
I'm not
this is
pretending you
considered
don't
more
have
fun.
cancer.
This is
You
considered
pretend
more
anything.
I am not pretending you don't have
No,
cancer.
I think you know
Destiny
better.
came out
I
to
think you know
confront
better. I think you know better.
I don't know if you do.
Why?
Oh, cool.
Why would they
I'm
know?
not pretending. I actually don't know. I don't believe you. You're a liar.
Cool.
You're an actual liar, and
Cool.
everyone
Go with
knows
that
it.
then. Go
Well,
with
well,
that.
can I go with this? Can I go with this? Nick DiOrio says the way you described his DM with him is completely off. It's a complete fabrication on your part.
How is it? How is it a fabrication? He
I don't
asked
know.
me,
You
do you
wanna
have
put him in?
secondary polycythemia? No, I'll just
Here.
screenshot that for you.
I'll send.
Hold on, let me just screenshot it
I'll
for you.
send that. I can get.
It's literally exactly word for word.
Because he's totally lying about my DM. We put Nick in.
Okay.
What's
hold
the
on.
lie?
Hold on.
I don't know.
it.
I'm trying to put it. I'm trying to put him in.
What do you got, Gabe?
Some ordinary gamers is offering
Make it
$50,000.
200.
Mudahar from Some Ordinary Gamers now added $50,000 to the pot for Boogie to show his medical records. It's up to $85,000 now. $85,000 to show your medical records. Let me say that one more time. $85,000 to show your medical records. What does Boogie say?
100, make it 1 million.
Okay,
Fuck
you know what? No,
no.
this is where I tap out. Come on,
Yeah.
come the fuck
Make
on.
it 1 million. Fuck
You're
yeah,
in
no.
a money okay, I don't get this.
No, my money situation.
All the bills he's got, the treatment, the hospital bills, his mortgage, all of that shit that he has to pay. $85,000 on the table. Won't take it.
Resolved itself real quick tonight. Don't you worry. It resolved itself real quick.
Okay,
tonight.
what I'm trying to understand here is, I'm going through. I'm still taking you at your word. I'm going through something similar.
Yeah.
You know, the only thing I'm fucking focused on is making money for my wife.
Yep.
Like I know I'm fucked.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I give a shit about. That's you know,
Yep.
selling fucking
I am
hats,
married.
dancing like a minstrel.
I am married. I am married.
Yeah. So if you're worried about
little-
like leaving an nest egg and you got some guy offering 50K
not.
and Keem's offering 50,
I'm
so
not.
your money issues are completely resolved magically tonight.
Yes.
Just magically out of your ass. they're all
He's threatening to kill himself. Don't. I mean,
Yeah, he
that's
is.
what
No,
he's
I'm not
doing.
He is.
What are you
He's
talking
over
about?
here
Sure.
in a very
How
roundabout
have you
way
resolved them
threatening
that quickly?
suicide.
I've lost all ability to make income as of tonight. So
You
resolved
have the ability right now to make $65,000, 50 from Mudahar, right?
Oh, so
And 15 from
65K.
Keem.
Keep going. Yep. And another 2,000 from Tommy, and the money.
I ain't saying he's offering you shit.
The money would never show
I
up.
haven't even called you a liar yet.
So you're saying some ordinary gamer would not
I
pay
haven't
you. You're
called
saying
you a
so much
liar
shit.
yet.
He's already tweeted. What good would it do? He's already tweeted that I lied.
Here's
I
the real
just told him to put it.
here's the real test. Wings Redemption. Everyone knows how tight you are on money.
Mm-hmm.
How much money would you personally put up for him to show the record?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I'm putting up 0.
No, wait. Wings, I set you up for a home run.
Wait, fuck this guy.
No, he's lying.
Neither would
This
I.
motherfucker's lying. There's no need to put money up.
Well,
But
then you
Wings,
could
Wings,
put
all
up
you
any
had to do
amount,
is
right?
say,
At that
Wings,
point.
all you had to do is say $100, and people would be like, "Yeah, you said 0." Good Lord, Wings.
Well, look at it this way. I literally have $100 that Boogie gave me to rent a car in my wallet, and I probably wouldn't even put that up.
It's 140.
Yeah, 140.
That's hilarious. Oh, that's
I let
hilarious.
him pay me. But I'm not gonna give him nothing. Kim's trying to set it all up. He just
Because like
shits right
it
on
literally hurt my feelings tonight.
Hey, if you're Chad, if you're still here, let's start up a GoFundMe, and let's also throw in some cash into this pot just so we could all see Boogie's medical records. Let's raise like $2,000. Not fucking giving that guy a cent. Fuck him. Fuck
Boogie, when you started grandstanding on this not showing your medical records, you're like, oh, this is easy. This is
I'm gonna die on that hill. I'm gonna die on that hill.
Clearly, whether it be from cancer or by your own hands, you're clearly going to die on this hill.
Wings is calling you a liar too. Wings,
Jesus.
you lost Wings.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know. And it's right. It's right here too. And I'm gonna die on this hill.
Well, it looks so fucking bad. Nobody can be on your side.
I don't care if they do. It does.
I don't believe it. I don't believe that you don't care. I believe
Boogie,
that
can we talk to your girlfriend? Boogie, can we talk to some
This
sense
is
in
the
your
part.
girlfriend?
Here's the part right here.
You know what I'm gonna do
Hey,
after this show, Boogie? I'm gonna wake
Come
my
here
wife
for a
up and
second.
let her watch this show.
Come here for a second.
I want. We should explain to his girlfriend what's happening right now.
Do we really need to drag her into it? I mean,
Oh,
Jesus.
no. Come here for a
No,
second.
Jim,
So
she
they
has
can
to
hear
know
you.
that her
Come here for a
boyfriend
second.
could get
Baby.
$50K right now just to
Hold on.
prove.
Hold on.
She needs to
Let's
know
be
that.
real.
Can you-
65,000
can
at
you-
a Disney
can you
trip.
speak
And she
to the
lives there.
microphone? Let them
She's
know
about to be
that you were in
homeless.
the room
She
with
lives in
this
that
guy,
house, and
or
she's
when
about
they
to be
talk
homeless.
about them,
With
everybody.
this
So let them know that you've heard
fucking
them say
with
those
this
words.
waste of this
Confirm
bag
that
of
they
blood
said
and
those words,
bones.
that he had
No.
polycythemia.
This waste of molecules and life forms that make up the human body. This poor soul with this piece of shit.
You remember we talked about not sharing my medical records last night, that I wouldn't do it under any
Wiggle.
circumstance, right? They're offering me
You're coaching
$50,000.
her. You're coaching her.
They're offering me
Wiggle.
$50,000. Oh, hold on. You can tell her then. Here, you tell her.
Okay. Listen, Desi. So this is what's happening, right? A big streamer is calling him out, saying that he has the wrong form of that disease. It's the non-cancer one, based on his treatments and whatnot. Boogie is saying he has the cancer one. So They're asking for proof. If he shows the medical records, the pot is up to $50,000 he would get, and he's still refusing to doing it. And he's saying he's going to quit the internet, quit the show, quit everything, and sell his house, the one you live in. That makes no sense.
And this right here is where I really, really feel bad for her. This is where I start feeling so bad for her in this moment.
It's his choice though, so I have to stand by him.
Can you?
She knows full well that what he's doing is fucked up. That's with that response. Well, it's his choice. Let's listen to that again.
It's his.
And sell his house, the one you live in. That makes no sense.
It's his choice though, so I have to stand by him.
Can you blink twice?
That's
if you can answer freely.
That's fucking sad. That is fucking sad. And this is why, despite what Smoke B is saying, wait a minute. You don't feel bad when she has to bed that behemoth of a human. You know what? I shouldn't by that logic, but it's like at the end of the day, she's and his dead carcass smell. You know what? I mean, I shouldn't feel bad. You're right. I shouldn't. But it's like I can hear the fucking pain in her voice when she said that.
Live in. That makes no sense.
It's his choice though, so I have to stand by him.
It's his choice, so I have to stand by him. No, you don't. You don't have to stand by him. You do not have to stand by this waste of skin, bloods, and bone. You do not have to stand by him. And you know what? This is exactly what I was saying to Smoke B. I won't get. You know what? Again, I will fucking move heaven and earth. Here, I'm gonna look right into the camera and say this. I will move heaven and earth to try and steal Boogie's girlfriend away from her. I will move fucking mountains. And I want what I want to do. I want to make sweet, passionate love to his girlfriend on Boogie's deathbed. I want Boogie to sit and watch as he's literally taking his last breath, whether it be from his supposed cancer or his diabetes or his asthma or whatever fucking disease he had. I want the last image of me. I want the last thing for him to see is me doing his girl on top of his fucking dead carcass. I want him to be drowning in love stains. I mean it. I mean what I fucking say. Because she deserves better than this. She deserves better than this fucking than this fucking pig. He's a pig. He's a she's a slovenly fucking pig. He's a tank. He's just a fucking he defines the fucking deadly sin of glutton. He's a pig. He's a pig and he should be butchered like one. Fuck him. Smoke me. He smells like Walking Dead zombies tanked. It's Smoke EB, not Smoke a B. I didn't say smoke a bee. I said smoke bee. Gibberish. I didn't say. I said smoke bee. I pronounced it the way it looks, motherfucker. Smoky bee. Shut up.
Can you blink twice if you can answer freely?
And for the record, by the way, baby, I already looked it up on the web portal. I already screenshotted it. It's a matter of just fucking dropping that in the group chat. Just so you know, but we're not fucking doing that.
Wow. You hear that? Do you hear this? Do you hear this? The teasing that he's doing, the fucking narcissistic teasing that he's doing. Hey, baby, I have the screenshot right here. I have it right here. It's the literal just press send in the group chat, and there it is. But we're not doing that. No, we're not doing that.
For the record, by the way, baby,
fucking
I already
off
looked
yourself.
it up on the web portal.
Off yourself, Boogie. Listen to me. Off yourself. Off yourself. Do it. Off yourself. No one would think less of you for doing it. Do it. Just fucking do it. Do it for the better of do it for the betterment of society and civilization and the internet itself. Do it. I don't care how you do it. Just fucking do it.
I already screenshotted it. It's a matter of just fucking dropping that in the group chat. Just so you know, but we're not fucking doing that. But look, right there.
You don't even have to do it in
see
a
those
group
words
chat.
right
You
there?
can send it
You see those
individually
words
to
right
one of
there?
them.
Just send it to me.
No.
Send it to me.
Fuck you.
Via
no.
text. Why?
No.
You think I would leak
Fuck
it?
you.
Do you think
I
would
actually
leak
don't
it?
think. I don't think he would. I don't think he would.
I
You
would
know,
never.
You.
I would never. It's
Fuck
against the
you.
law.
Yeah, he'd have too much to
Fuck
lose. He's got too much to lose business-wise if he did that.
Yeah, it's against the
I'm gonna let
law
him have
too,
the
right?
win.
I'd
I'm gonna let him
break
have the
some
win.
type of law.
I'm gonna let him
HIPAA
have the
laws,
win.
yeah.
What do you mean exclude yourself? Smoke EB. Sorry, smoke EB. Exclude yourself. What do you mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna let him have the win.
Exclude yourself in perpetuity. Okay, yes. I'm excluding myself in perpetuity. Excluding myself in perpetuity. Excluding myself in perpetuity. Excluding myself in perpetuity. Excluding myself in perpetuity.
What's the reasoning behind that? Why are you letting him have the win?
Because as I said to Jackson Clark 2 years ago, or at least said
Jackson
about it,
Clark. God damn.
yeah,
God.
I am not sharing my medical records. I'm not sharing this with the internet. This is for me. I'm good.
How much money did Jackson Clark get you to fucking say his name?
Yeah, I know, right?
On the stream.
I don't know.
Great advertising, yeah.
I mean, it's good. It's good
Jackson
for Penguin
Clark.
Zero. Penguin Zero. Jackson Clark. Penguin Zero. Jackson Clark. Check it out. Buy Fatty Coin there.
I don't know if the coin's going to be doing too well after today.
Well,
But-
I mean, it's it hasn't been doing too great to begin with. It's a meme coin. Meme coins do what
Well,
they do.
guys,
They're worthless. You buy it, you go broke. That's what I said in the initial video.
Yeah.
Remember, but whatever.
Guys, I'm gonna leave. If you guys want to keep talking about that, that's fine. I'm gonna go personally. I just
All right.
want to say,
Oh, I see. Oh, I see what you mean now. You know what, Boogie? I'm gonna to keep it lawful. I want Boogie2988 to exclude himself in perpetuity. Exclude yourself in perpetuity, please and thank you. Signed, the internet.
today has been a great day. It's been an amazing stream. And we probably got the best news we've ever gotten on this show. Boogie's cancer free. See you guys.
Oh, fuck. To the detriment of all of us. He lives. Boogie lives. He's cancer free. This proves there's no God. There's no God. Right there. Because motherfuckers like him continue to draw breath on this planet. You know what? I gotta say, you right now are really not. I gotta say, I appreciate the lesson in like legal stuff, but you are not doing the stereotype well. Being my Jew lawyer, my Jew attorney. Thank you. Shit. All right. I'm gonna wrap this up because I've been on here now 3 hours, and that is now 2 hours longer than I thought it would be. But this was fun. This was fun. This was very cathartic. I had to get this out. I had to get this out of my system. So, for everybody who's watching on Twitter, on Twitch, on YouTube, on Rumble, on my YouTube, not my YouTube, on my Facebook, thank you so very much for watching this stream. Wait a minute. What do you say? Fine. I'm gonna keep my free legal advice to myself. I'm wrong. I'm not. It is. You know, dude. Your legal advice does not go unappreciated. It is very much appreciated. Oh shit. Oh, all right. All right, guys. Like I said, thank you very much for tuning out. I'll probably be on tomorrow to do some game streams and shit and all of that. Well, so yeah, I'm gonna recommit myself to doing this. So yeah, I will see y'all when I see y'all. Follow me wherever you follow me on my platforms up above and all that good shit. Yeah, so I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Take care. Later.